Alrighty, everybody, hello and welcome to another Wednesday stream of RogueTech. As we get into the campaigns of Apollo's Vipers, and my voice is getting a little bit messed up. Oh wow, that is absolutely terrifying what just happened there. Hello everybody, how are we all doing here on this lovely Wednesday afternoon / Thursday morning, depending on where you are. Hello to Leak20, hello Sprogue, hello Big Brick. Oh, shame to hear that you're still feeling a little bit ill. Hopefully you get over that soon. Hello Weighted Lizard, and thank you, Big Brick, for your continued support. Big Brick is currently on a 4-month streak on this one, so he's been around for quite some time at this point. It's a very big understatement. Well, hopefully you start feeling better soon. Lots of liquids is what they always told me, although I don't know about bronchitis, never had it, so best of luck to you. Alright folks, so yeah, we are going to basically start right in on the action. I basically loaded up the mission, everything worked on fine, we appear to have dropped properly. So with, let's see, what's our current plans at the moment? Apparently somebody wants to see us launch arrows today. I don't think we have a mech ready to do that just yet, unless we left off with one. But yeah, that'd be a nice thing to have, is start getting some of our artillery under control. We have the weapons, we don't have the ammunition just yet for said weapons. We also need a mech in order to, build into a system that'll operate like that, which could entirely happen today. So without waffling any more, let's jump on into the action and see if we can't cause a little bit of damage. So apparently we spawned basically on top of them, so we are already engaged. this is gonna be lovely. So we have a Heliopolis right on top of us. It is The fairly modern one, so it has the full-on sniper artillery as well as the rest of the equipment. Would be not a terrible thing to steal. We did take this one for 417 priority salvage, and we're working with Clan Jade Falcon against pirates, so that's pretty good. We've got a light TBM carrier, which we're probably going to want to kill. An Owen's on top of us with a tag arrow that needs to die. A Calliope, not so bad. LRM Carrier Mark II is a little bit more rough in terms of what it can jam with and do. Other than that, we can't really see much. Now, I could attempt to start engaging these people immediately, but as you will notice, our accuracy is terrible because it's the first turn protection. Give sniper supercharge ammo. Yeah, if we could get shift charge ammo on the sniper, it'd be lovely. We also have a sniper artillery place. So there's multiple snipers on the field already, so we're going to get bombarded no matter what we do, so we have to reserve. We can't hit the broadside of a barn on the first one. An archer arrow carrier would be nice. That would be an interesting thing, Rex Danko. The only thing that would make me somewhat resistant to doing that is purely because I'd like to be able to have a pair of I'd like to have the arrows mounted in the arms, specifically on a battle mech, which can also have the weapon mount included on top of that, so that I can get the +3 accuracy to it. Because in order to get the guided arrow ammunition, which I think we have, but if not, we're going to need to get it eventually, you need to have an Artemis 4 fire control system, which removes your ability to get an indirect +++, which gives you a +5 accuracy when you're firing it indirect. So it's a little bit rougher than I otherwise would prefer. The Calliope standing still. The Heliopolis apparently has done nothing. We still have to keep chilling for them and waiting to see what happens. Just watch the carnage as I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, the mounts are super helpful. They really are. If I could mount multiple turret mounts, that wouldn't be as big of a deal because the turret mount is a +2. But as far as I'm aware, you can only have one on the entire mech. So I can't put on 2 turret mounts onto the shoulders in order to give it the ability to handle, shoulder-mounted missiles with only a problem of a 1. But definitely want to put it onto a mech that has arms. Just finish catching up on Mech 5 run? Yeah, and the final mission of this campaign is actually going to be airing on Friday. So if you want to see the final boss mission of all of MechWarrior 5, the end of the campaign, make sure you tune in on Friday. If you haven't seen it already, you can also catch the VODs on Twitch somewhere over wherever the VOD button is, so you can find that on your own. But if you're waiting for it on YouTube in YouTube quality, then that will be going up on Friday at 12 o'clock noon. Losing Kerensky's stick sucked. It really did. I was not a happy camper at all, especially because losing Kerensky's stick lost all of Kerensky's weapons and special equipment and all sorts of cool stuff that I really kind of needed in order to make everything work. Versus the world. Yes, the number of assault mechs that they dropped on top of us was ridiculous, and LEGO was there for it all. Like, the proper LEGO, a full-on R60 Urban Mech, well, R60L technically, with a Gauss rifle, which fully embodies all of what LEGO is. Stood in that entire battle, shoulder to shoulder, with an Annihilator and a Night Star. And a King Crab. So, yeah, we had a little bit of fun on that mission. I got to tune in to see how it turned out. I've only ever gotten one turret mount, and I figure it's only sat in the center torso, so I kind of ignored it. So there's actually a piece of equipment called a turret mount that you can mount onto onto any of your torsos. Then there's a weapon mount, which only goes on arms, and it's a lower arm actuator replacement. So if you've only got upper arm actuators, you can't put it on anyway. And then there's also, if you manage to get a Vulture Mark III, which is not quite canonical because the Vulture Mark III, as far as Sarna told me, actually is a 65-ton mech, but it's a 70-ton mech in RogueTech, and it's got a chin turret mount, which gives you like a +3 accuracy to any sort of weapon that you have in the center torso. So only 2 slots to play with on that one, so the only thing you can cram into it is a large laser or a couple of medium lasers, stuff like that. But other than that, pretty interesting. Kind of happy we brought LEGO. Would have been too easy otherwise. Yeah, we saw this coming. Oh shoot, I didn't... What a fool am I. I did not set you to full on overload, and so we actually got hit by that DBM. Give me Punisher. Pyro Laser, MS to overload. So they have got another move. We have a second hybrid carrier, TBM. Everybody's been torched a little bit, which kind of sucks because our heat control is not exactly the most amazing thing in the world. I do want to see if I can't steal the Heliopolis, though. The Heliopolis, over there, will actually be a pretty big pickup if we manage to get our hands on it. TBM carrier. Yeah, the TBM carrier ain't doing squat anymore now that I actually have the weapons actually turned on. I'm going to overload the barbecue as well. I don't want to overload the barbecue because the barbecue I kind of actually need to use in the following turn. And if I start activating his AMS to protect against everything, then he cooks really quick. So for now, I think it's okay that we've only got the Punisher, that we only have Punisher set to it. And those are mortars, I guess?
Try aiming next time. See
What the heck was that? Yeah, that's supposed mortar, so we can't shoot those down anyway. Can't wait to get my Warrior 5 finally this Friday. Oh, cool. I think it's pretty fun. Fun with friends, I suppose, should be the caveat. I don't quite know how the game plays if it's just you on your own. Oh, the pain. What are you? Oh, we've got a pirate manticore. Yeah, that's lovely. Okay, we've hit the point where I don't know what that Calliope is going to do. Fast cam, maybe? Careful. Yeah, it probably is. Given that it's a light mortar carrier, they tend... Yeah, it is carrying fast cam. So we have to deal with that as it comes up. Did you already go? I kind of think you did. Can kill a pirate manticore. I think I'll just kill the Owens.
I've got your back.
I mean, Punisher can get on the move and start doing stuff. He is, well. Let's actually, like, cast him into the fires. Prepare for war and combat. What do we got over here? We have a Thumper artillery vehicle. Thumpers are decent artillery mechs, mainly because a Thumper can also be mounted with a weapon mount. This hurts so rude. It's not really that bad so far. I could. You also... I should probably kill you just to make sure. You haven't gone yet, but I will kill you. Again, you haven't gone yet, but I can kill you. Yeah, let's pull the sniper artillery emplacement off the board, because I don't want to have to deal with that. Bye-bye. That Owens is pooched. Yeah, I wasn't going to waste two heavy Gauss rifles into an Owens, but, I mean, just the fact that I had that shot means that I can probably get, say, the Marauder in. Although the Marauder's right now on fire, that may have a bit of a negative consequence on attempting to keep that mech as aggressive as all possible. But I think we're free and clear to start moving in aggressive now. Turret be gone. Actually, compared to a lot of the heavier turrets in RogueTech, the dual heavy Gauss rifle would not be enough. They're nice, but they would struggle with that. Love it. Yes. Oh, it's so much firepower in one nice little package. Hello, are you the rocket derby with like 100 rockets? No, you're not? Okay. Makes me feel a little bit safer. So he's evasive and in cover. LRM carrier Mech 2, and just by our powers combined. How many did we get out of that one? Only 21? Are you kidding me? Both of them were set to overload, and all you could pull off was 21. I'm so disappointed in you. Okay, so there are mines on the field. We're kind of expecting that, unfortunately. I would like to get a line of sight onto that LRM carrier Mech 2, although it will probably have an AMS. Oh, no, it doesn't. Huh, fascinating. I have to say, I think that's a really dumb thing. So we're going to slip you on right over to the side. There's not much we can do, unfortunately. The accuracy is just going to suck, and taking all kinds of landmine damage is never a good day. We, of course, need to set these to high explosives because we're going to be on top of somebody. Could bomb you. The accuracy sucks. Similar problem. Also, I don't really care about you, if I'm completely honest. Could hit you. 80 plus, I don't know, 36, and 36 times 3. Almost as good as your Be Gone Club. Should have shot the Urby. We could find out if they can truly fly. No. You figure out if Urbys can fly if you shoot the Urban Mech. If the Urban Mech is carrying the heavy Gauss rifle and firing. You're tempting, but you're only 2 RM10s. You're also tempting because you're a whole bunch of Thunderbolts. But no, we're gonna beat the ever-loving crap out of the Owens I'm standing next to. Hi, buddy. Hopefully, bye-bye, buddy.
Punching all the buttons.
Yeah, there we go. All right, Owens has already been taken care of. So now we're on the pressure. That is one of the few things that this thing can actually is capable of killing. So the Eben carry desperately needs a bit of a rebuild, unfortunately. It is a little bit undergunned for what I would consider to be normal. I feel the obvious thing for a dude called Turek is a twin rack mech. So have you seen the rest of my company? Have you seen Howl's Arrows by any chance? We got a periphery pike with a pair of Howitzer 2000s. So that's ignorable artillery. Howitzer 2000s are garbage. Too heavy, and they don't do what you want them to do. So let's see. Can I get up there? No, it's just not going to be possible, because I'd love to like get on top of there so I can start actually causing some pain. But apparently not. I can go for the Thumper. Sure, why not? We'll ignore the rest of the company. And I'll see if I can't kill that Thumper artillery. Oh, great. I triggered the reinforcements. Whoops. Do we know where they're coming from? Not really? No? Okay, that's fine. The hybrid carrier TVML. Oh, that's the big one. Okay. I got you. You're taken care of eventually. Hi, you're dead. I don't know if you knew this, but it's already a foregone conclusion. You have ceased to exist. Bye-bye. And he's gone. Call it a tri-rack. Brings back memories of the Woodpecker mech. Woodpecker was so much fun. Kitsutsuki was just one of my favorite mechs, actually. Because it's like, I have a rack too on an urban mech, and it worked out really well. Oh, Kitsutsuki almost never let me down, actually. Its gun was ready when others weren't. Okay, we'll position ourselves slightly to the side. We'll get an idea of exactly what it is we're dealing with over here. And also, placing the Marauder in a position where you can shoot things. Okay, so you already went. You're just standing still. I can kill you easily. I can kill you. I can't kill you. I probably won't kill you, but if I lay down a bit of a Warlord, I might have an opportunity to do it. So honestly, the arm carrier is a little bit more dangerous. Yeah, I should have figured.
What can I do for you?
For a pilot driving that Marauder, that was surprisingly terrible. You just stood still and started firing at people. You blow up a building pretty good, but I don't care about the building exploding. That's not entering into my equation of things that are important. Although that heavy shredder turret, wait a second. Twin missile and ballistic, that's gotta be MRMs. What mech could rock a twin rank 20? How heavy is it? There's the heck out of rack 2s and 5s. I don't really use rack 2s, but rack 5s are awesome. Look like the Ostrom bounced. Yeah, it didn't really have the sort of impact that I was hoping for. Come in right here. No. I mean, you're right there, and I've positioned myself absolutely perfectly. We'll go full on acid? Yes, let's go acid. Oh, hit him twice. Twice with the PPC. And managed to damage his propulsion quite badly. So, can I get somebody in there to finish the job? I think so, actually. I mean, it's not great, and I'd rather not have to shoot from there. Just purely based on the fact that I will be shooting around the Urban Carrier, but the Urban Carrier can take it, right? Build it on a cataphract and call it cataract. That's a tank carrier. It's actually not. We just had terrible accuracy. So, as you can see, it's about to die. What else do I see in direct line of sight? The Calliope? Calliope's a good shot. Do I have the TBM carrier? Oh, I could do that, actually. But I can't Warlord if I want to do that. What I can't do, I can't Warlord and multi-target. Because you're almost dead. I will shut off these and we'll rely entirely on missiles. Go, ears! There we go. I risked it and it worked. Anything over 80 tons? Yeah, you could probably do that if you were willing to commit to the bit. The only problem is it's going to be really short-ranged, and I don't like AC-20s on slow mechs, which 80 tons generally tend to be. Not always, but in general. You can't rely on that. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to jump. Never mind. We will shoot you in the behind, or maybe in the front. I mean, I can just pull a TBM carrier off the field. Who's that guy had the back shot on that wasn't the Heliopolis? Light motor carrier, bad shot. Hybrid carrier, also bad shot. Okay, we'll ignore you. In which case, I will kill you. And in order to do that, I will shut off a pair of medium lasers just to make sure that you don't stop me from doing what I want to do. You stopped me from doing what I wanted to do. 2 goes for laser switching to missiles. Pretty much. Ah, the Calliope. So effective. Not. Oh, I managed to hit most of that. Apollo, hi, yeah, your target is actually right in front of you, right? Oh, it's not? I'm actually going to have to invest in moving you. See, this is why I didn't want to mess with his integrated laser aim, because he's on fire, baby. He also got, bombed by a thermobaric explosive that tends to have results as well. All right, swing on over here.
Got it.
Good doc. All of our missiles are switching over to Infernos, because that's where joy is to be found. Lighting things on fire. We will, of course, Warlord to get that heat back under control, because apparently it didn't get anything under control. In any event, let's see if we can't light them all on fire. That'll be 180 heat, 90s offline. Let's see. I mean, the Vulture or the Mad Cat would probably work, but it'd be a tight fit. I don't know if the Vulture and the Mad Cat could do it, because the Mad Cat is really ton limited. Like, you wouldn't think it, but that mech right there, not a lot of tonnage, right? Tonnage open. Not sure about the Vulture. There's a surprising amount in the Vulture. You can AC-20. No wonder. Alright, so you've got an AC-20. You're packing AC-20. So we got 2 AC-20s in the field. And the Wells Fargo wagon took an AC-20 shell to the chest, because that's what it does. It goes out of its way to catch shells head on. Teeth first, baby. That's how we do things around here. I don't really want to waste the firepower in the front of that. Getting to the side would help out. Okay, getting to the side would help out almost not at all. So you know what? Yeah, blast away. Have fun. Okay, 2 of 24 hit by MS. You're going to start slipping back a little bit because, well, you got shot by an AC-20 and we don't want to deal with that anymore. Jester, you're a marauder. Do you have a shot? Just standing here? Yes, but no. Yes, but yes, and no, no, absolutely not. Okay, so no, mostly. Deer roll has just over 30 tons open. Yeah, not much in the grand scheme of things. You can't, well, you could, like, cram in, I think, a pair of rack 5s, but you'd be working for that. That would be, like, serious work to cram in a pair of rack 5s and anything like that. Kind of want to kill that Manticore, but maybe I should kill you, because you're kind of standing out in the open. Manticore's probably not all that dangerous. There's the hybrid TPM carrier that I care about. Can I get a direct sign? There's the direct sign. Minefield and flames. Can I do it without stepping into either of those things? I can. Well, not avoiding the minefield, but we will do what we can do. Marauder. Hi. No. 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 Interesting. That needs to die. No. Yes. There we go. Okay, so the TPM carrier, but we have revealed a more dangerous fate. It's too fast for racks anyway. Would be a waste. What do you mean too fast for racks? You can never be too fast for racks. Trust me. Racks were designed to be thrown into the teeth of the enemy and just rapid fire cycle on them. No. You actually did a fairly decent amount of damage. Shut off the heavy large laser to get that temperature control and just mob them with more missiles. High explosive to boot. Structure exposed, but you didn't kill him. You did a good job. Basically an XL clan setup for nothing. Oh good, the reinforcements were Nidhogg gunships. That's what we're looking for. I always write Nidhogg with 2 Ds and I shouldn't be. I'm trying to get an Annie or Fafnir to try it because the Mauler I believe I have is lackluster. What's wrong with your Mauler? Maulers are awesome. We used to have one, then we blew it up. Wasn't my fault. We blames broke. There we go, taken care of. So we've taken care of some of the artillery on the field. Still have those AC-20s. And still, of course, have the Heliopolis. But the Heliopolis is currently sleeping, so I don't really care. We're going to pull the disco cap back, and hopefully that'll get our temperature back under control. Next round, probably won't be shooting anybody. Just don't have any Clan XLs. Yeah, although you can find a lot of them, especially if you're playing with Risker active, because there's a lot of Risk mechs that happen to have Clan XLs built in. Is there a reason why you're just fully cycling through, trying to figure out how fast you can move? Didn't do anything. But except to blame, I was the one... It was the one day I could not make it on the stream. This is true. He speaks the truth. I think we do actually have to jump. Maybe not. No, we can pull off to the side. Yeah, your temperature's nuts. Holy shoot! How much leg armor do you have left? Okay, I take it all back. We gotta blow this thing up now. Not a mad dog. What can you do? No. Yes. Oh yeah, you're gonna push this flank. Mainly, this will also place you in a position next turn to, you know, try and kill other people, which is kind of important. No more periphery pike. I love it. Unfortunately, everybody's, well, least favorite friend has just arrived. That Nidhogg gunship is actually in there to provide some fire support. Yeah, 21 damage each. That sucks. So we gotta kill like a fast cam where it hits too many times. Pirate Manticore on the roll. Who's he gonna single out? The Timberwolf. He's not gonna do a great... I was about to say he's not gonna do a great job of it, but you know what? He did a fantastic job of it. Very, very well effective. Good job, sir. Well done. Now, if you don't mind, please just, for the love of goodness, explode into a million bits so I can see your Hydra ammo.
Attacking from position.
I mean, it's not bad, but it could have been a lot better.
Got it.
Okay, temperature under control. Apparently I left a jammer. That's not good. You're not starting up, buddy. I'm gonna kill you before that happens. You only think that you can do anything. Yeah, it's Hydra fire too, which means even a miss ends up causing some... That's Hydra's... We beg you to give Hydra salvage. We're trying. We're working on it. I have no idea where the Hydras are actually stored on this, but we will attempt to salvage it. If we're lucky, we'll salvage multiple tons, and I won't have to waste, you know, an entire section on Hydras. But, yeah. Or we could try and steal the, steal that. Him, right there, you can see. My Mauler is an interesting evolution. It has 2 heavy MM30s, 2 medium rifles. Well, no wonder it's lackluster. It's got medium rifles. You put ancient periphery tech on a full-on Mauler, dude. Of course it's lackluster. I ordered a Super Series Explodium mechs in general, but regular XLs with Rack 20s is just too much money at close range and too little armor. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like XL engines very much. 2 Nidhoggs. Punisher. Something needs to die and you need to be the one to do it. That's generally how this works, right? You could just pick out him and annihilate him. You could turn him into a smoking crater. It'd be beautiful. I would pay for it too. Of course I would pay for it. I'm paying your entire salary. What do you see here? Okay, you have a million and the Calliope. Calliope is what I actually wanted to kill. Shut off that X-Pulse laser. Nobody wants it on. Activate the Warlord for the temperature reduction. And yeah, let's see if I can't kill the Calliope. I need 354. I need the X-Pulse on, unfortunately. Of course the X-Pulse misses. Why wouldn't it? Oh, I need to get this mech back under temperature control. I've been too aggressive. And the heat was just absurd. The shade pull list is already cooking, so might as well finish the cooking. Yeah, that'll be the plan. We will let it burn. Periphery Pike survived? I thought we blew it up. But he didn't have enough damage. I saw the laser miss, so I don't think it did. Apollo, hi. Heliopolis, target his face. Give him everything, because he deserves it. Structure exposed, target acquired, bail out pilot. Now he's gonna stick to it. He's got this in the bag. He understands that he has everything to play for, and we are gonna avoid that. We are not gonna place ourselves in a position to be looked at by a Cyclops. That would be very bad. Oh, the mines. The mines! How are the mines dealing this much damage? It's absurdly powerful mines. They do just enough pinpoint armor to allow the MRMs to drill. But they are right. Yeah, Spurg's routed. They're rifles. You need to swap those up to something more powerful. Double Gauss. Double Gauss and twin heavy MRM-30s. That's a fun time to have. X-Pulses have fall-off, so they don't really pay out the way you have at any significant range. I think you missed in this case. Yeah, I think we missed too. I think we were within the close enough range, but don't hate till you try. I am hating. Hello, Rengar. How is your Thursday treating you so far? Hopefully nice and calm, peaceful. All the things that, you know, moving to a new home does not allow you to feel for at least the first couple of months.
My old mama can hit harder than that.
Don't provoke them. It's always the problem that I have with pilots like that. They're trying to provoke the enemy to come kill them. I think that's just a bad plan in general. Maybe we should be telling them just that they're doing great. They don't need to bother with anything more. As long as they tried their best, that was the thing that counted. Well, we then systematically proceed to plow heavy Gauss rifle shells into their cockpits. I think that's a much better plan. Easy to say with no weight and little extra slots. I say it proudly and loudly. Although I'm fairly certain that I built that. I think our Mauler is being modified with 2 heavy MRM-30s and a pair of Gauss rifles. So lots of heavy incoming fire. Luckily for us, we have most of that. You have a heavy large laser, did that say? Something misfired. So the fire continues to spread, and just all pain and havoc is now being caused. You need to die. Not only do you need to die, you need to die yesterday. Because I don't want to deal with you. Your crap is too much right now. So let's go full. I want to make sure you die. And at the end of the day, one of the fun things about the Disco Cat is it doesn't matter if it cooks. Because the mech doesn't have an ammo to explode anyway. That AMS. Yes, that AMS is the reason why we are here and alive. Well, maybe not quite that much, but that is the cool thing about it. I would like to get an angle where I'm not shooting at the one side of the mech, because that side has already demonstrated that it's half exploded. And I would like to avoid that, if at all possible. Although I'm not shooting that many missiles. Maybe I'll get lucky.
On my way, double time.
Hi. Aim for the leg. That way we can reduce the number of, missiles hitting his head. Okay, lower leg destroyed. 100 heat. Come on, pilot. You don't want to be in that mech. It's on fire. Literally. Inside a bush and everything. He's got 6 of 7 pilot wounds. No wonder he's hanging around. Alright, Wells Fargo wagon. It's time to come on down the street. Swing out to the side. Take aim. Hi, little urban mech. I could kill you. No, he hot-loaded an LRM-20. Yeah, that's never a good idea. In case you were wondering, don't do that. That's a dumb idea. Turn off the pair of medium lasers to get the temperature control. See if you can't kill the periphery pike. There we go. Vehicle destroyed. Got that taken care of. Mines on fire. Not much else. Pretty much. Lots of fire. I would make a joke, but I'm trying to be sensitive. It's not going well. Let's see. Do I just want to bail on top of you? Or not bail, but charge on top of you? And I think the answer to that question is a resounding yes. I'm going to ignore the urban mech at my peril. But I do believe I can pull it off. You're not, and you're not. So kill the shredder turret if at all possible, which it isn't, but Hey, we have to start somewhere.
I'm generating a lot.
Just throwing a whole ton of missiles at the problem is probably a solution to something, even if you haven't figured out quite what the question was yet. Okay, I don't want to kill any of those things, unfortunately. I want to kill instead things like you, the Pirate Manticore. How much armor do you have? It is your left side, which is exposed, which is this side, which I'm not currently facing. You're on 19.
Orders.
I need to get to your other side. But that requires me to walk through fire. I don't want to do that. I see. Yeah, I can't see him from here anyway. I really hate that that goes up there and gets obscured. So I've got to get a shot onto you. I'd like to not have to worry about anything, but I don't think that's going to happen. A minefield everywhere along the way on this path. It's a 48. Can I step even further back? I can. There we go. See if I can't drill hard enough onto this guy. Or maybe we'll scout to the front. Oh, structure exposed already again. There we go. Okay, Manticore dealt with. Don't have to worry about him. So we've managed to save his Hydra ammo. Which was the most important thing. Gotta get that Hydra ammo. Exactly. Maybe Inferno LRMs will do the trick. You never thought I'd say that. That certain textures. Guess that's... What? When it comes to igniting terrain, incendiary lane mines are extremely effective. Many things are extremely effective when it comes to igniting terrain. Okay, I believe that Calliope is currently on the ropes, and I'd like to, you know, shove it off the cliff at this point. Yeah, you're vulnerable. You're vulnerable. You're vulnerable, but, you know, I want to steal you, so I'm trying very hard not to blow you up too much. Give me the turret chassis in front of me. Just the one in front? No? So many things to cycle through. Fire away! And there we go. Calliope eliminated.
One less turret.
So we've been sort of burning our way through the enemy pretty effectively, but the reinforcements are on the way, and the reinforcements are calling Nidhogs, which is not fun. It's song lyrics, Upside Down Men, we'll get it? Oh, okay. So, what... We don't know what else is coming, but I'm hoping that it's not a third Nidhogg, because 4 Nidhoggs in one place is just painful. We have Inferno LRMs to steal, maybe for the Veil? Oh yeah, for that. No, I don't think that would work out quite as well as I would hope. Based on just certain ways in which life goes for me. Heavy shredded turret is exposed and open, so see if you can't blow it apart. Oh, with the first shot. Just that first opening shot, an AC-20 was deleted from the game. Now, of course, this heavy shredder turret also has an AC-20, so we do have to be a little bit careful about that. But, yeah, we've got these turrets mostly managed. I think it's just that one left. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll be 4. So that'll be all 4 turrets taken down. Acid waste? No. No, that was worth it. You always acid buildings. It's just the way of things.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
For some reason, acid appears to crit better. At least from what I've seen. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, cataphract? No. Avatar? No. What is that? I can't see it yet. It's still trying to program the game into it and to declare what I can do. Just gonna say acid is bad against structures. That's a lie, and you know it. It is a cataphract. Haha, my guess was right. And a Winston. Oh, I hate Winstons. I hate Winstons so much. Ever since a Winston nearly crushed a company of mine. Despise the Winston. Had no armor, so acid did assignment. Doesn't acid do higher crit chances, though? Okay. The game is freaking out right now.
Watch my heat. I'm taking damage.
I think that was the Cyclops. So something exploded. Yeah, so somebody laid a... I think that was the Cyclops. Yep. He used his orbital tag. He called that an orbital strike on his own position. To quote Sergeant Stacker, a man just called an airstrike down on his own position for no reason at all. And you just sort of went boom. Okay, that was glorious. We are now, unfortunately, cooking a little bit. Even though we're nowhere near the location. Mainly because the laser AMS is killing us bit by bit. So I'm... Do we risk it? It's so little amount. Fire! We had to make sure it was dead. It was a terrifying danger that could have crushed anything we had. I'm losing control of the situation. Although I suppose I can crit fish with it because each missile does less per hit. That Winston had 10 missiles. We'll see if we can't kill him for long range. You're not turning on anybody. You just had an entire orbital strike dropped on you. You're not turning on. It's like, I'm gonna take you with me. I love this one. I hate the small cyclops so much. I can't use Apollo, can I? Apollo's just on fire. It's not gonna work anymore. This mech, it has ceased to utilize equipment. Could actually just run up and punch him. Do I have any weapons that can shoot? That'll do. Get out of the chemical fire. Oh, and the landmines. I forgot about the landmines. How much is left on this Heliopolis? Okay, target his arm. Buddy, can you please just get out of the mech? Okay. Didn't quite go where I was hoping. At least his radical double heatsink kit is flushing now, so we'll get rid of most of that heat. That'll be taken care of. Cataphract. I like cataphracts. I'm a big fan of them. They're one of my favorite mechs. Nah, Spur, we got this handled. We just took care of the giant nasty mech. We have things totally under control. Not a care in the world. Target you. Do I cook a little bit? I think I'm gonna lay a sensor lock on you and do that. Yeah.
I've got a sensor
Guess if we can't stand the heat. Yeah, we're kind of cooking. It's kind of lucky that it's a nice bright rainstorm. Of course. I forgot. Just right on top of it. We're not going to get missiles through anytime soon. Team Brewolf. Yeah, I have a target for you. He's currently just exposed his entire core of his mech. So if you wouldn't mind just killing him. There we go. That's about what I figured would happen.
Mech destroyed.
I was going to give him more chances to live, but I suppose he didn't want him. And that'll allow us to get a Timberwolf back under temperature control in time for the Nidhogg's, which will be nice. Not that, you know, heavy Lars lasers make a great anti-aircraft weapon or anything. They don't. When they hit, it's great, but in general, they won't. So, and we have this entire area just blanketed and jamming. It's glorious. A lot of that is probably the Hard Rider, which is just, or is it Easy Rider? Whatever the name of the jamming system is that we have equipped on our one mech. Thing is just absurdly good. Okay, I will move up in here to keep the Wells Fargo wagon to cover because it already took an AC-20 shell to the chest, and I'd like to avoid that in the future.
Confirmed.
Oh good, we got through and immediately crit it. AC-20 off the field, taken care of. As a long word player, I assume you remember the panic lines? Of course I do.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, alright, so the Marauder's not doing anything for the next couple of turns. Let's get you out of the heat, man. Oh, and you're also one of our better mechs for minefield flames on the way.
Roger. Full speed.
God, he had one round to fire fast cam, and just the entire thing is on fire. I am also so tempted to just blow up the entire base now. I only need to kill one. Let's do it. Have a Gauss rifle shell from me to you. Mission accomplished. We don't need to do anything else we don't want to. I mean, we're going to hang around, but...
I've got your back.
How bad is the temperature? Temperature is not good. It's very hot in here. But this will be a positioning turn.
To maximum
Chill. Yeah, the Disco Cat was just flat out overheated. Taking a nap for a little while.
Keep an eye on my heat, Commander.
Probably another turn. I want orbital tags on my mech so bad I don't even care if they're optimal, they just look awesome. Well, in order to do that, the only way I know of to actually get an orbital tag in game is to field one of those 30-ton Cyclopses. So if you feel confident in your ability to fight with a 30-ton mech in your 8-mech lineup, then go nuts. Oh, that's a backshot. That is a backshot at a Nidhogg gunship. Where? Oh, he's fleeing. He's fleeing like a coward.
No need to tell me twice.
I mean, I'm not going to waste the heavy MRM, but would this be a sufficient circumstance to say Kobe?
Got it.
No, it would not. 35 and 21.
Stand still while I'm
Oh, that's
attacking.
lame. Well, it's an absurdly powerful weapon system. They're not just going to hand it out to every Fafnir and Atlas that comes along. Although that would be rather hilarious. Although, is Shade in chat? I don't think he is. Oh, they're running. They're both running. No. I don't want to spend a half hour hunting you down. Oh, mission control, why do you do this? I hate this so much. We're gonna have to spend a half hour hunting these guys down. There's no reason for it. Something just exploded. One word like that is all. Yes, we have brought Lego on several operations rather successfully, actually. Even at fairly high levels. Can I rip the head off a Cyclops and stick it on an anti-scout? You see, here's the thing. There's actually an Atlas that did that with a Urban Mech turret. It has an Urban Mech turret built into the shoulder. Certainly powerful. Not everyone can get them. Did somebody say risk?
Target destroyed.
What? Apparently, somebody was left in the pirate garrison? Who? Who was left in the pirate garrison? Did I miss something? Cataphract, hi, I'm here. I want to steal you, but can you hold on for like 3 turns so I can get my other mechs around? I think the Heliopolis is actually fully intact on the ground. Cataphract might... Ooh, Cataphract has lots of good hard points. I want a Cataphract. Apollo,
Standing by.
you need to somehow get over here in order to get me a Cataphract, because Cataphracts have amazing hard points. Seriously, the dude only had 1 turn to lay mines. Why are there mines bloody everywhere?
Aye, aye.
Ugh, painful. Painful in l'extreme. What's your shot over here? I saw you had a shot on... There it was. Who are you shooting? That probably won't work. Let's be honest with ourselves. Sprint forward. Can I get it on the side? No, that's not gonna happen. All right, get right there.
Going full throttle.
It'll be fine. And you keep chilling out, which you need to.
I live to serve.
Can we get evac, or is it far? Evac is over here, so it's kind of far. I'm getting the Cataphract anyway. I might as well. And if you can hunt down the Hogs, they tend to have really good gear on board. So I don't want to just leave it. Okay, Evan Carey, rush forward. How much armor do you currently stack? You're only about 70 up on the center torso, but on the side torso... No, you're about 70 up armor. I don't want to shoot you because I want to save you. I don't want to shoot you because the accuracy is terrible. I don't want to shoot you because the accuracy is terrible. Yeah, no good shots. Chill out for a round to get that under control. It's a shame we can't walk through the building at the Marauder.
Receiving you.
Yeah, that actually is kind of a good point. Why can't we do that? I can get lines of sight, but nothing with anything that I care about shooting. So you will run up here.
Throttle down.
And not you, but in fact you. And we'll go with standards. That way I'm not wasting missiles. Not wasting good missiles, I should say. Lay a sense of lockdown as well. You may as well. Catch this Nidhogg with everything we've got. There it is. Sensor lock. Oh, you have a direct line of sight on that? Ooh, even better. Fire!
Aye, aye.
Yeah. Oh wow, 2 of them actually got through. Holy crap. Of my 24 ATMs, 2 actually managed to penetrate that amazing armor. Of just the perfect point defense ever devised. Okay, I have to actually, you know, spend some time dealing with you, unfortunately. I don't want to, but them's kind of the breaks. And the accuracy against them is not gonna happen. They have a heavy Gauss rifle. Holy crap. So shut off the heavy large lasers and let's get to work. It ain't much heat, but it's something. Here's a point defense system. Shot down 22 with that point defense system. Holy crap. I'm saying that a lot today, apparently. Running forward. Not a Mad Dog has this in the bag if it wanted it. Just fire your PCs. If you get lucky, you might hit something. 2 heat. Yeah, I'm in full agreement with you that incendiary LRMs are garbage. Cerberus sounds like a good anti-variant. Get shade and run. Wait, what? What does Cerberus suggest? Did somebody suggest it? You are still offline for various reasons. I mean, you did get hit by an orbital tag, but still, I was kind of hoping for a little bit better. 120 ton. I mean, there are 100. Is there a 120 ton mech in game? I know there's 150, and I know there's a 200 ton mech. Okay, getting missiles through on you is just going to be a lesson in pain. 150 tons? For what are we talking about here? Oh, rip 2 heads off it. Rip off 2 heads and name the anti-Cerberus. I see what you're doing. You have 60 tons of pod space in an Annihilator without too much trouble. You could mount the whole bloody mech on the shoulders if you wanted. Like, it's there. It exists. Go nuts with it. Charge! Maximum speed! Power! No. Not bad, actually. That's probably the best shot I'm going to get. Hail Mary! We hit it! He hit it. 64 damage, but he hit it. You didn't hit the not a mad dog in the back, did you? Okay, good. So from that distance, he managed to nail a heavy Gauss rifle into a zipping along Nidhogg gunship. I'm rather proud of that, actually. You can add Omnipod lowers on your Timberwolf to increase the accuracy of those lasers. Good point. But can you add on weapon mounts? I think the answer to that question is no. Not that the mech really is working. I need to rebuild it. How's the heavy Gauss more accurate? The most accurate thing by far? Well, you see, it's a heavy Gauss rifle. It was designed and built, I believe, by the Steiners. And so that should probably answer that question.
Standing by.
Alright, Wells Fargo wagon. You're coming down the street. Let's go say hi to the Winston, who needs to die. This, and this. And fire everything.
All weapons.
Good job. I mean, his armor is probably tanking through most of this. But we're gonna kill him.
Those heat levels.
Jester.
Standing by.
Jester's Marauder, not in a position to actually engage anybody just yet. Even if we run. Huh, that's disappointing.
Roger.
This Marauder just hard luck trying to get actual accuracy on anybody. Coach. Hey, it works! The Mech is on. Apollo. Yeah, you're like still like 4 or 5 turns away from this guy, aren't you? So we'll move Eck first just in case. Because you never quite know. Hi, buddy. I'm the closest thing to you. Please shoot at me instead. Ooh, that's not terrible in terms of accuracy. High explosives. Yes, rock and roll. How are we dealing so little damage? How much armor do you have? 200. Okay, so you just have metric tons of armor on board.
Aye, aye.
Reserve with Apollo and bring the team. Actually, no, just stand the Timberwolf still. Incendiary missiles. In fact, multi-target if you can, because why not? Actually, if you were just attack. 35 is not actually all that bad. If I do that, I can't multi-target. I have to remind myself of that every time. Who is it? Was it you that was the 35? No, you were the 27. You were the 35, right? Yes. Alright, let's light him up.
Confirmed.
More heat. 19 heat. Nice. Cutting through all those defenses. Heavy large laser, baby. 35%, 37%. Killed it. Good job. Very proud. Very, very incredibly proud.
Understood.
We are nailing all of the bad accuracy shots. Yes, we're getting there. Bit by bit, I shall hunt you down. You will not stop me. Okay, let's just mess with this guy by basically moving right up next to him.
No shooting.
Good shot, good shot. I mean, I'm on board.
This should be good.
Okay. Didn't do as well as I was hoping, but hey, it's a Nidhogg gunship. What do you expect? Heavy large laser, press step for your first folks. What's large heavy? Is it a large heavy laser or a light? It's a large heavy laser. So a heavy large laser (HLL) is generally
Talk to me.
the abbreviation that I'm aware of, but I wouldn't say it's universal. You don't see the last one. That is unfortunate, but you will finally be in basically melee combat with him. If you wanted to kill him, you have the power. Also, you will hopefully eat a whole ton of fire. Let's go, Warlord, see if you can't kill this Winston, or at least hurt the Winston. Punisher just brings his 100%, 10% to everything he does. He was a monster utilizing the Gaussler, and now he's a monster in the raid boss. The Counterfact's like, screw this, I'm out. Winston getting some damage, not a mad dog with his tandems. Yeah, it's gonna be a couple of days in repair for that. We have to make sure that Winston's dead. Did me or the Punisher actually look like John Bernthal? I have no idea who that is, so I can't answer that question with any sort of actual intelligence. Okay, so let's sprint. Let's also see if we can, get ourselves unhooked from the edge of the camera. Run as fast as you can.
Confirmed.
I'm trying to steal the counterfact. It's not easy.
Orders.
Coach, hey, the Disco Cat finally on the move. Get it running, see if we can't get it to an intercept course on that last Nidhogg gunship. The actor who played Punisher on the TV show Punisher. Ah,
Ready for
maybe he does. I wouldn't be too surprised. Oh good, your armor in the front is fully open. Let's ooh, but did you move? Oh yeah, you moved. You moved rather quickly. You're out of ATMs. Shut off all the medium lasers and just go ATM. Because the ATMs will give me a better chance of, causing crits. They shoot more times. So fire away.
Got it.
There we go. Winston eliminated.
Vehicle killed.
Next up is Roadhog. Actually, no, I'd probably be Feral off there in the distance. Arclight.
Right?
Yes, more heat. More temperature. Yeah, that ain't gonna hit. Yes, burn him all and entirely.
Confirmed.
There we go, 32 heat. Ooh, that's the best heat value we've gotten so far.
Copy that.
Timberwolf gaining elevation for greater accuracy. Oh, he's there. He can see it. How good is this accuracy gonna be? 55%. Let's boost that a little bit. Just a wee bit. Make it go up. 115 heat. Just boom. Hey, Otto. Welcome to the stream. And Daredevil Season 2. I'm a bit surprised you haven't built an energy monster yet. This game has the tools to make some face melters. Has nobody shown him the Shadowcat yet? Need some tactics advice for vanilla Battletech? Well, feel free to ask. We don't play vanilla Battletech around here, but hey, we're always looking to help out the community whenever we can. So ask away, sir. Maybe somebody will have a good answer for you. Position myself like so. Here we're not. Fire the laser.
Peekaboo.
21% missed. Not bad. At least the support line prototype double heatsink setup or something.
Rigged.
I usually have an LRM boat and attack from the front. Does it make more sense to focus fire on the front or attempt to flank instead? So if you go around to the sides and to the back, you gain additional accuracy. So if you can flank to the side, it's very helpful in trying to actually kill things. The other great thing about flanking to the side, and I'll actually show you on the ragdoll here, if you're shooting a target from the front, you will shoot all of these locations, and this is where you will potentially scatter your missiles and weapons on top of. If you, however, target a mech from the side, you can only hit this arm, this torso, this center torso, this leg, and the head. So you remove 3 locations from the equation of where you're actually rolling to hit. So not only do you get an increase in accuracy, you also gain a net, I'm not sure if net increase in damages, but you gain a stronger cluster, so the amount of damage you're doing, especially with LRMs, will become more focused on specific areas. So getting to the side is much, much better, especially in missile mechs. If you can get behind, that does give you a much greater accuracy bonus, but also the other thing is you're now once again attacking the whole ragdoll. It's just that you're using these 3 torsos instead of these 3 torsos, and you can't hit the head, so you remove 1 from the equation. But the bonus on that is you deal full damage all the time, even if they're bulwarked up or if they're in cover. So in general, try and get your mechs to the side. That's where they'll do the most digging damage. But hey, if you have to shoot from the front, that's your only target. And if you're using your LRM mechs as just stability boats, if you're just having them there so they can beat the ever-loving crap out of a mech just to make sure that it falls over, it doesn't matter where you hit them from. Just hit them from anywhere you can, because the stability damage will be applied the same. Let's see. So is it better to maneuver LRM boats to the attack from side? Yes, just answer that. Like Clan Exchanger, prototype, don't use a Clan Exchanger, use an Exchanger plus. Weighs 3 tons, but it takes away 20%. Prototype double heatsink, yes, you can go nuts with that. It's for those who don't know, the prototype double heatsink kit actually reduces weapon heat generation by 4% per external double heatsink that you add onto the mech. So you don't get anything, I don't believe, for the first 10, but every single heatsink you mount externally will give you 4%. Now the caveat sort of trade-off on that is you're only sinking 4 per, but it's still really good. There's an Clan Exchanger plus. Really? That I did not know. Sidetoss and Vanilla seem to go to leg and shoulder more than arm for me. Where they'll scatter, they should be relatively even on scattering to these locations up here. And ideally, of course, you hit the torso and you blow that out. But the leg is quite nice. Use hardened armor. Alright, do I have a shot? I do have a shot on you, and I will just activate everything, because this is kind of your job.
Here it comes.
Hey, you hit him with 45 damage from something. I don't know what it was, but you hit him. And we started to fire up there as well, so we get to burn down the entire map. Prototype level heatsinks explode. Yes. Yes, that is true. So, hardened ferrofiber, so if you can fit it, but now you're really starting to run into slot problems. Hardened ferro is just, ugh, it's nuts. Although I do believe Spall Liner will allow you to, Spall Liner will make it so you can't take internal crits. I believe Spall Liner removes through armor criticals. But, yeah, you can do a lot of fun with it. So I've actually built, or planned out, or maybe I actually did build the mechs, a couple of them over in Howl's campaign to take advantage of the prototype double heatsink ability. I know you don't like XL engines, but what about Clan Double XL? I don't think I stuttered when I said I don't like XL engines that can blow me up the moment I lose a single side torso. A Clan XL engine I'm fine with. It only takes two side torsos, so if you lose a side torso, you can still afford to lose the other side torso before the whole mech goes up. But if you're going to give me an engine that blows up my entire mech with just one hit and blowing out a side torso, I'm not on board. Sorry, it's just not going to happen. I think it's too great a risk in a mech that is heavier than probably about 45 tons. And even then, I wouldn't put it onto anything that I'm expecting to actually go in to fight the enemy.
All weapons are go.
With that said, Howl currently is sitting on top of like 2 or 3 mechs with the Intersphere XL engines. Although her reasoning for not having swapped those out just yet is because she can't afford to put in a Clan XL engine instead. Think so, at least. There's a Clan one that's equivalent to the Plus. That's like half the weight.
Standing by.
Well, the normal Clan Exchanger is a single ton and sinks 15%. The normal Exchanger is a single ton, but only sinks 10%. And the Exchanger Plus Plus sinks 20%, but weighs 3 tons. So, that's a phenomenal piece of equipment to try to throw on your mech. How are you currently situated? Do I know? Oh yeah, I'm almost to the side. We'll continue to pound on that. Turn all that on because it doesn't matter anymore. ER's at the same accuracy. Just let it rip. Now, of course, he's got his flares and his super AMS, so I'm not going to get much through on that. Okay, barbecue pole. How badly damaged is he? See if he can't get to a side angle. I don't want to kill the mech. I want to steal the mech. That becomes the important thing. The important thing to keep in track of. Hi, burn, please. And 184 heat. He's offline. Same problem as XL engines. The weight reduction of the double XL gives you a real advantage. What are double XL drawbacks in tabletop? Same problem.
Commander.
Oh yeah, the heat generation 2, which I don't think RogueTech has. So you generate more heat by moving, more or less, which can add up pretty quick. Becomes a problem. Warlord, let's see if we can't knock him out of the sky. Got it. Good job. Okay, so now we just have to take him.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
They don't explode in torso destruction? Really?
Yep.
Holy crap, that's amazing. Well, in that case, give me a couple of them while I'm onto my mechs. Oh, I thought they blew up, but apparently not. Sprogue saith no. Maybe we should ask Simbri. He might be a more reliable source. 10% is not good enough. Just brace it up. We're just going to light you on all the fire and get that pilot out of the mech. Timberwolf pilot has a 9, which means I think she has... I think she has a 9. No, she does not. What is your... Oh, your tactics 8. Oh, you're a level before it. Darn it.
Waiting for orders.
T-Bone, do you have a tactics 9? You have a tactics 7. Yeah, that's not going to work. Buddy, you're off. Don't try to turn on. Trust me. It will only end poorly.
Talk to me.
Punisher has a tactics 9s. Punisher can do it. We're going to give it a shot. We're going to give it a shot. If I can, actually get in front of him. Which I can't. God, this mech is so slow. I am not willing to take that shot unless I can be on his front. Because now I have the inverse problem. I don't want to cluster the damage from that weapon too much because that weapon will blow up hugely. Words do not quite fully describe how powerful that weapon will be. Yeah, and you don't have a chance of killing him one shot. And RogueTech, they have more than 3 crit locations on each torso, so I would bet on them popping. Yeah, it's engine crits, and on RogueTech, I think they've got what, 3 or 4 on the double XL, so they will blow up. They blow up in RogueTech. Sprogue only said they don't in tabletop. That will never happen. Oh, run an IC engine. No, run the quick cell.
Waiting for orders.
The quick cells XL internal combustion engine for some real hilarity. Okay, target him in the foot. Pilot, please get out of your mech. You're all alone. There he goes, he's out. He didn't want to fight. So that'll be a cataphract on the ground. I think that's a Heliopolis on the ground. I think we only crit his engine, because we only fired 40 missiles at him, and he had a lot more. Protoculture for the win. We need protoculture for lambs? What? Give it a shot with heavy culture. Sounds so brave. Well, if it had come around him, I would have done it. Alright, we're not making much money on this contract, but we did take it for salvage. Mines for everybody. Holy crap, that was rough. I hate fast cam so much. Yep, the Heliopolis survived intact, and the Cataphract survived intact, and we can bundle and steal either of them. Okay. We have a Cataphract 1E here. I need to figure out these hard points. The payoff for the double XL is way better for the higher engine size, but the engine size is important for mostly close range mechs. Basically, it fits into a weird mechanical no man's land. Yeah, we're working for Client Jade Falcon on this one, who happens to be our patron, so we get this stuff a little bit easier. Hey, another heavy gas rifle. I could use the replacement. I am looking for... I'm not quite sure, actually. What ammunition? Suspicious cargo. Who had this? Oh, that would have been bad. Sniper artillery, I've got 2 already. Tag Arrow 4 is tempting. Not sure I'm going to take it, but it's tempting. Whole bunch of fusion cores. Up to 280 size is not bad. XLs times 2 I could buy to sell. Fire control system flak and indirect. Guardians? RogueTech. I want a Cataphract. I like Cataphracts too. I'm a huge fan of them. Nullsig. Heavy Pharaoh. No. Warfare Suite Mech 2. What's the difference? Into one powerful Warfare Suite. Well, just must be more powerful. More ammo heavy double gauss, which would be nice to have for some spares. Where is the Hydra ammo? Tandem LRMs. Nasty. Shaped charge sniper ammo. Ooh. It's tempting. Where is the... There it is. All the way at the bottom of the list. So I think what we grab is we get ourselves a Cataphract. Heavy Pharaoh is not the regrowing stuff? Yeah, it's hardened Pharaoh is the regrowing stuff. Have you ever tried dropping a full stealth lance to mid-air artillery? Doesn't work. They just drop around you anyway. They get the blips. Maybe Kangawalla Fox. Take the green tags to see what's bundled in the market. Yeah, I checked it. I didn't care that much because the thing that I'm going to get is I'm going to get a mech. So the question becomes, do we get a Heliopolis or a Cataphract? And we are going to get one of these mechs. And the reason is I need a sniper mech and I need an arrow mech. There was no arrows to be purchased here, so we can build a sniper mech, but we'll have to build it on one of those platforms. So it kind of screams Heliopolis at that point. So we probably should grab it. We've got 2 tons of the shaped yards already as a replacement for the drop bear. Arrow 4 tag? Well, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll pick it up. Well, I do need a replacement for the drop bear. That is true. We sold it. We did promise Rekgar that he could have his day. So if Rekgar has decided he wants a Cataphract, then Rekgar, you will get a Cataphract. Is that your decision, sir? And if it is, make it now. So Heliopolis is a good weight. Heliopolis is a good weight. 75 tons is a little bit better than 70 tons. But like I said, I owe Rekgar a mech. I sold his last one. The drop bear was a gorgeous piece of equipment. And the Cataphract we could build into a stealth technology machine, which I do believe we have the stuff for. It is Rekgar's decision. All right. We are constructing a brand new Cataphract. Oh, we came so close to grabbing the rest of the Heliopolis. Oh, that would have been too great. A whole bunch of Owen spars we can sell. Some of those PPC. 5 internal combustion engines. Clearly, Rekgar is the one currently giving out our salvage on this. Oh, we also got the double gauss. We got more sniper ammunition, which is okay. I kind of would have preferred if we got that shaped charge version, but that'll be fun. 417 is a lot of horsemen. Oh, mech parts. And we got the tag 4 arrow. So congratulations, Sprog. You got what you wanted. Rekgar got what he wanted. And I got most of what I wanted. So everybody just won on that one. A perfect setup. My favorite internal combustion engines. Now, the one thing I am going to say is I'm not putting an internal combustion engine in the Cataphract. No, it's just not going to happen. I refuse. Ugh, why would you do that to a mech? Just for the smoke trail? I'm fairly certain that you don't want to be running a gasoline diesel engine in a battle mech walking through a forest. We already set fire to enough forests. Magistry. The Majesty. 212,000. Okay, we didn't make any money on that contract. In fact, we lost money, technically. But we will make the money back. Why? We're going to sell junk. Lots of junk. Yeah, we lost like 70,000 CVs on that contract. To the mech bay. To storage. The Heliopolis parts. Cute, but no, you didn't make a full mech. Goodbye. So cheap. So gosh darn cheap. Owens with risk technology. Goodbye. And... Yeah, that was it. Hey man, if you don't need your mech to move, you're fine. It's true. Cataphract 1E. Construct. Alright, what do we got? Show me what we got left in this thing. Oh. Oh, it had a nullsig built into it, but the nullsig's destroyed. My current playthrough, I had so many arrow vortex, I had to start selling them. No, how could you do this? Okay, we saved the double heatsink. And the 2-8 fusion core, which is actually pretty good. So saving the core is good. Ultra AC-10 plus some ammo. Guardian ECM, Haywire, Narc. I mean, a lot of this mech actually did survive. The nullsig survived. If we don't have a better one, that's not bad. I think we do, though. Yeah, we have a chameleon. We have the chameleon LBS. We will be completely invisible. 30% stealth initial sensor signature reduction. 5 stealth charges. Harder to hit and medium is 2, 4, 6 versus the chameleon, which is 2 electronic charges. Hard to hit by 2, 3, 4. Ooh, is it better? Huh. Oh, but it provides an internal jammer. Does the nullsig do that? Provides sensor stealth. It does not. Interesting. Though Rack 5, that is all. If we had a pair of Risk Rack 5s, that wouldn't be a bad plan, actually. Cap 3. How good is the Black Carapace stealth? Good question. It is 2, 3, 4, so it's a little bit lower on the actual straight up. Jammer radius, so it is an active jammer. I don't think it actually reduces your signature anyway. Oh wait, no, 70% mimetic stealth initial visibility reduction. 70% stealth sensor. Oh wow, that's amazing. Yeah. Black Carapace, baby. What kind of countermeasures are already installed the mech? There we go. So we have the Black Carapace. It's far more armor than stealth. It's said 70% stealth reduction versus the 20 or versus the 30 for the nullsig. It's not as good in the harder to hit, but the signature is gonna go nuts. Say the Black Carapace for a flamer mech. We could turn this into a flamer mech. It has 7 energy hardpoints. It's entirely possible. Compare with the chameleon. The chameleon is 60% initial stealth signature reduction. And I don't believe it does anything for the... Yeah, it's got mimetic stealth charge, decays with movement. Decay of 4 hex distance moved. Per 4 hex distance move. So it's got 4 stealth charges, and every 4 hexes you move, it drops 1. 50% reduced visibility, 50% reduced sensor. So yeah, the Black Carapace is actually way stealthier than that. One of my MVP mechs is a Raven with a command console, a barrage tag, a Risk ML10, an Inferno, and Deadfire SRM, and a Stealth FF. Rackar wants an LB10. We could actually do that. So he is not interested in his Ultra 10s. There's ammo for AMS, which I may rip out. We're going to rip out the tag. 6 as well. May keep that narc. I'm going to leave that narc for now. So, weapons, autocannons. I have a pair of LB10s. Pop, pop. Oh, I do actually have a pair of Risk rotaries. Hey, Redgar, how would you feel about having the company's first Risk Rack 5s? Crap, the hand is in the way. I can't do it. I literally can't do it. For want of a hand, it's keeping me from doing this. A hand. Oh yeah, good point. Isn't it only Clanton marks that are broken? That makes it truly a stealthy dropper. Rack 10? Yeah, we do have the... Do I have the ammo for the Rack 10? Rack Ultra. Rack 10... Ooh, we could run a Rack 10. Ooh. What do you think about that? Rack 10 Clan Rackgar. I mean, that's 60 damage per shot. That's pretty rough, man. That's pretty hilariously fun. Could actually do like something like this. I mean, that'd be kind of ridiculous, but you could do it. Although, we do need, of course, to see if we can find heavy ammo M30, of course. You like it? He likes the rotary. Okay. Don't know. That's Haywire and Arc ammo, by the way. Recoil is hardcore. Getting amounts for that? That's what we're going to be looking for. Hopefully I have a weapon mount. Oh, baby! Not only do we have a weapon mount, but we have the upper recoil to go with it. Yes! Rackar, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. Okay, we've got the engine, but I can fix things even more. We need to put on... Do you want the black carpus, or do you just want normal, or do you just want the normal one? Of course, an XL gyro for the additional space on that one. Endo clan. Give me also... Either Pharaoh or Stealth. It's meant to be. This is true. Don't worry, Rex. We'll get to it. We're working through some other things. Yeah, we need more ammo, but we need tonnage for the ammo. I don't think we're going to be able to fit an arc into this one. The question, Reckar, I need from you right now is, do you want the black carpus, or do you want the Nelsig or the chameleon? You like the black? Alrighty. So we throw the black carpus on there. I know, Sprog. You're dying inside. I know, Rex. Relax. It's good. We build the mech from the ground up. That's the key. Also, we need to... Oh, yeah, wow. Given its armor values, the black carpus is kind of required. As I think of it. Do you have a turret mount? I don't. Darn it. Okay, I'm not sure how I'm going to fit the tonnage for this. Holy crap, we're over 1 million seabills. May take us some time to actually construct this. Yeah. We'll put the black carpus on in a bit. I have to leave the nullsig to save me even more cash for now. Oh, but it needs the guardian if I do that. Clan XL? I don't know. Do we have it? Oh yeah, we do. Dude, this mech is going to be ridiculously expensive. I'm not quite sure I can afford the Clan XL on top of that. How are you? You're actually slightly lower weight, right? Ah, but I don't have enough slots for the pirate. So the thing is, if we go Clan XL, we're looking at a price tag here that's going to be over 3 million seabills. I mean, that is significant. And I haven't even put ammunition on edges yet. God damn it, the pirate. Alright, I need ammo, and I need ammo now. So, we have the ammo rack 10 double, of which we have 5 tons. So how much is a double ton of ammo? It is 20 shots. So in order to run for 10 rounds, we need to have 3 of these. So that's a requirement right there to make work. 7 support slots. What do we have that can go there? Well, first we need more ammunition for the heavy MRM, and that's gonna eat a lot. So, oh, still on ammo. MRMs. Incendiary, of course. You have how many tons? You are 200 shots. So 30. Oh, we have no other heavy MRM ammo. Is there anything in the shop? Sort of building this thing by bits and bobs at this point. Show me missiles. They don't. Whoops. Yeah, good point. All right, so we'll use this to game it out. It's 120 shots, I believe, in a heavy MRM. You have a Rack 5 ammo? Oh yeah, that happened later. So this will be 4, 8, 12. So this is not here for the actual stuff. Don't worry, this is a placeholder for us to determine what we can cram into the mech when we actually build it. It's going to take us a while to construct this thing, actually. I'm getting how much back? I'm getting 8 tons back from the engine. Holy crap, that's pretty impressive. Have any powerful slow lasers going on the same arm as the Rack 10? We might, actually. We have 2 slots in order to fit that in. Been super rare. I don't think it's been that rare, has it? I suppose, yeah. We'll have to see if we can't run into a little bit more. But the point of it, though, is we do kind of have to run the heavy MRM, because this is the replacement for the drop bearer. The drop bearer was running with a heavy MRM. So we kind of want to sort of lean in on that. So this is a bit of an homage build. So if I go lasers... Oh, wait. Let's not forget things. Let's go full-on tag arrow, because why not? I can back that up with a light tag. Just to make sure that we can actually pinpoint annihilate people. The black carpus is already serving for all of my needs with a with the jamming, so that'll be nice. But we do still need an active probe, because this is a somewhat longish range mech. And a slightly heavier engine if you find yourself with space left over. I'm not sure we're gonna find ourselves with space left over, if I'm completely honest. How's my heat efficiency actually? That's a good question. Oh wow, we're great. I mean, once we start running the gun a little bit higher, that's not bad, but that's really good. Lovely. So, active probe, equipped, good. Light tag, tag arrow, good. Placeholder ammunition, of course, good. It does not. So, it's only a jamming system built into it. I really would like to move this thing a little bit faster. What kind of cores do I got? I mean, this is going to drive up the price even more. I have 2.5 tons remaining. Can I get up to a 300? I can. That's a 9.5 with a 280. What is it? It is a 5.8. Okay. 315. Slightly overweight. That would get us up to a 9.5 still. So the 300, we could move up to the 300. Max armor and Bob somebody's uncle. Well, the thing about the Black Carapace is the Black Carapace is going to provide its armor. That's going to be the cool thing about it. But yeah, we may be out of stuff to do with it. Because I've got pretty much everything I would want of the mech. We got the full-on recoil arm right here, which is great. The only thing I might want to add in instead of the tag arrow and the light tag is just a couple of medium lasers or something. Something to provide a little bit more close in. Ear medium in the arm. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. But 67 armor in the legs is actually really bad. So I kind of want to take care of that first. But I'm not positive on it. Do I want to do that? Also, we need to build a cockpit. So the cockpit, flak would be great for it. Gunnery A and gunnery B, obviously. The reason why we're doing that is because we've already got the, I believe anyway, we've already got our Fafnir up to full power on that one, so they are available. And the higher your gunnery, the less likely chance of jamming the gun, which is helpful. So where's that flak? I have a flak, right? Do I not have a flak? Oh, Howell's been rolling in, but apparently we don't. Less than I do. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have like no targeting computers in this campaign. That's why we've been running around with like standard improves instead of doing anything special with it. Could go full DNI cockpit, but that'd be way too heavy. Enhanced imaging. That would remove my probe from that location, which is not necessarily bad. Full enhanced imaging. And give me a sensor system. It can't be the arc sheath beacon because I just did that. Sensor tracker for that range bonus, I think. And I'm not sure it's gonna just drop the light tag. If you need the weight. I don't really need the weight. It's just sort of there to help out. There was a 5-scale mission versus the clan that looted us 5 heads. What? Yeah, the enhanced imaging I think will give it us a little bit further on. This is a lot of build into a mech design. And to be fair, this is not going to be as effective as a pair of Risk Rack 5s. Because a pair of Risk Rack 5s is 90 damage. This is 60. Minus 5 dark hold on, health. I see what you're saying. Tagger instead of light tag. That would be shorter range though. Is the SLDF better than the set tracker? I don't think so. I'm fairly certain the SLDF is just... It's less than the clan even, I think. So, increasing accuracy bonus of 1. Oh, that's the FCS. I want the sensor. Sensors is a +4 sensor range and sight range, and a bonus of 1 to sensor checks versus the sensor tracker, which is a +5, which is 1% more, and then a stacking bonus of 2 to sensor checks. So yeah, the sensor tracker is better. It is truly, absolutely, positively insane. Now the Black Carapace is going to resolve some of these problems, but the legs are still a bit of a vulnerable point. Although, do I have case? Darn it, I've only got case 2. I need to have clan armor if I want to mount it like that, which I don't have, so trim for that a little bit. But there we go. Give me a little bit of armor, if you don't mind. Not quite. so much shifts hard to see. Less DPS doesn't always... Oh, of course not. This will be an interesting mech design, to be sure. Is the armor multiplier on the BC? Ooh, good point. So, Black Carbus provides stealth charges, making units harder to hit, and is self-repairing. Has the hard gel self-repair system. Self-repair systems repair damage each turn, repairs 12 armor in a sole location and 4 structure. High-pressure tanks can explode for 30 damage, plus 1 defense against being hit in general. Countermeasure sweet glance, a 2 ECM field to everyone in range, ECM bubble of 190 meter radius. ECM jammer reduces enemy sensor checks by 1 in range when the jammer bubble is 280 meters, plus 15% armor weight in general. Provides sensor stealth when activated, making units harder to hit and detect. Control click on the move button in the mech HUD to switch modes, countered by probes. 70% sensor stealth initial signature reduction, reduces detection by sensors. 3 sensor stealth charges, provides defense against hits and reduces targeting details. 70% mimetic stealth initial visibility reduction, reduced detection by sight. 3 mimetic stealth charges, decays with movement, provides defense against hits. Mimetic charge decay per 4 hex distance move. Decay reduces stealth and easier to spot by targets. Harder to hit at medium to long and extreme ranges 2, 3, 4. 6 reserve slots, minus 30% reduced visibility, minus 30% sensor signature, plus 15% heat generation by weapons, plus 10 heat per turn. Requires an ECM system to be installed, but it is its own ECM system. So no, there's no armor. There's no armor bonus to it. That's a mouthful. Yeah, it is. Let's say that 3 times fast. We'd be here all night. Alright, so we need to trim a little bit more. Can you... No, that's literally the limit. So obviously the ammunition warning is for the heavy armor because we're not mining that right now. So, Redguard, does this look okay to you? This is your mech after all. The case will hopefully keep the entire mech from detonating, but we would very much prefer not to explode. Moving on to the iPad. Okay, we'll see you soon, Talik. This will have a fairly accurate, hopefully, Rack 10, which it should be able to rush into battle and blast away with. The heavy armor M30 to exploit problems it does. Imagine the headshots. Oh, I'm dreaming. All of this gunnery support should... Okay, so now comes the part where we rip everything off of this mech because we can't afford it. But this is the plan. We need to remember this. Black Carbus, XL engine. And the XL engine is a little bit too heavy right now, so we'll pull out double ton. There, we can get to work on it. The Rack Bear. Yeah, Rackar, what do you want to call it? Oh, you called it something. What was it? What was the way up here? You had a name for it, and I want to remember. Did Tarek stumble upon a pack of Nakas again? Not yet, Synapsis, but we're working on it. In fact, we recently managed to capture ourselves a cataphract, which is going to be the replacement for the drop bear. The Kenga Walla Fox, that was it. Kenga Walla Fox, and it fits. Okay, so the Kenga Walla Fox it is. Begin construction. Have a million Seabills in 26 days. So, we are legit gonna field the cataphracts in RogueTech. That actually makes me really happy. I like cataphracts a lot because they are a Franken mech. They are such an underdog mech to me, and I'm actually really chuffed that we're gonna be able to actually field it. So that's gonna be fun. All right, we need to get everybody mostly sorted. God, Marauder took so much damage. It didn't even take the damage like legitimately. It was just like damage as it got scattered onto it. All right, run the clock. Unfortunately, I have exactly 8 mechs. Although I think there is a lower level mission, isn't there? Go to the command center, check real quick, see what's available. Yeah, there's a 3.5 skull battle in the middle of the jungle called Stubborn Surrender. We might actually be able to field a 6 mech lance. Get ourselves in just a little bit sooner. That'll turn around into probably 2 more missions. Kind of just look like a kangaroo. Yeah, a little bit. Check if you have omnipod lowers for your Timberwolf. Yeah, we can check that. So where is the Timberwolf? So the original budget was going to go into fixing the Timberwolf and the Ebon Carry, but yeah, it has all gone into a brand new mech. Alright, so do I have omni lowers? Omnipod lower arm. Can I then put on a weapon mount on top of it? I cannot. Alright, so we can throw on yeah, a pair of omnipod lowers for +1 arm accuracy. That'll actually improve the heavy larges rather considerably. Because it will give them the +1 accuracy. We'll save damage in the end? Okay, yeah, we can wait. We have the time. And also now we'll get the Timberwolf back in with a little bit better accuracy. Is this still pre-heavy metal? Yes, it is. RogueTech has not yet made it to heavy metal just yet, but they're working on it. And I have faith it'll be done probably in about 2 months. And that's actually probably a rather aggressive way to look at it. Quick check on the mech. Did anybody take any critical hits on turn-ups? Okay, we are good. I love that. Barracks. Quick check on the pilots. King Wallafog sounds like a cuddly name to love the enemies just false insecurity. Yeah, with the black carpus, it'll be damn near invisible too. So that'll be fun. Gull job mastery. That'll allow him to move faster, which is very important on the barbecue pult. The faster the barbecue pult moves, the more likely it is to be able to shut off a mech before it can do anything. Or, you know, get to a mech before it can move. So, in general, you want a pilot on your burner mech that is as high tactics as you can manage with a good balance. Can't go wall of Fox. I will do my very best. Hopefully I won't stumble too badly. Okay, we can grab Stubborn Surrender or the Heart of Darkness. I think we grab Stubborn Surrender. And I also think we're going to go mostly cash on this one. Oh, I could go all cash on this. We are fighting Clan Wolf, though. There's some serious clan tech in the field. That's interesting. Because if we go maximum salvage, we're looking at clan tech, and clan tech sells for a lot of cash. We could potentially make a lot of money on by doing that. But it's still 1.5 million seabills, and that gets multiplied. Kangaroo Wall of Fox is a carnivore version of the kangaroo. It's clan. It is clan. So 1.5 million seabills. If they run into an additional force, that'll be like a 10 to 30% increase in cash, which is really good. Bago's like, salvage and clans only. Never go full money against clan. If you go full money against clan, you are guaranteed to run to the mech that you wanted. I just want to note that the clan UAC 10 would fit in the same arm as the RAC 10. How heavy is the clan UAC 10? Because if we were to go nuts on that, like what would the results be? Never say ranks. There's something clan Kango Fox. If the heavy MRM does not work out. Oh yeah, good point. I kind of want to keep the MRMs just because of the theme. Remember, the drop air was built around an MRM that proved to be so hilariously effective that it was almost unfunny. And by almost unfunny, I mean it was amazing and I loved every minute of it. And then the company fell on hard times and we had to sell it. Wait a second, somebody's in the wrong rack. Like, Coach does not drive the disco. Only 10 tons. So, and that heavy MRM is, what, 10, 12? And you can run it on 2 tons of ammo, I think, if you have a double ton. It'd be even better if I could spread them out between 2 different arms. The main reason because that you don't want to cluster all of your guns on the same arm. Punch wave, I was like, it did. Oh, it would drop into a situation to just survive. What? It's a 30. What's the clan RAC 10 weight again? A lot. To be fair, I can't make the same argument about the RAC 10 that I can about the RAC 2 and 5. The RAC 2 and the RAC 5 are actually in, you know, canon game. That's it. Are actually part of BattleTech. They exist. They are real. Anything beyond that doesn't actually exist in tabletop so far as I know. So if they want to make up whatever weight they want for a RAC 10 and a RAC 20, I'm all for it. Although the RAC 2 and the RAC 5 should be reduced to the tabletop weights. It's lighter than the Risk version? I don't know. It is smaller. Yeah, but we have enough weapon mounts to throw it on the other arm too. So we have like 5 other weapon mounts. Oh, it's the middle of a rainstorm. This is the perfect time to try and light people on fire, right guys? Oh my god! That high ground bonus! Oh, I want to see it from the other side. Look at that! Oh, the high ground bonus is so high I can't even tilt the camera enough to actually see the top of that. We're going to be shooting down from here. Oh, you never get to do that in game. This is amazing. I'm so happy about this. Shooting gallery? Yup. Are omnipod weapon mounts a thing? It could be cool to add them to RogueTech. I don't know. I know there's omni axes. I ran into one and I was like, I'd like to take that. But then I was like, what mech would I do that with? Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street. Why do I always have chores at the start of the stream? Because you have decided to not structure your life around me, and that was your first mistake. No. Life goes on. Hi, Greybeard. Welcome to the stream. It's over again. Yes, we very much have the high ground. Oh, when we name this episode, we've gone to a new naming format, which both has me cringe and chuckle at the same time. But we're gonna have to have something like that, Sprogue. Something about high ground. Assuming this mission goes well. It might not. This could be an absolute dumpster fire mission.
Orders.
It may turn out that this was completely a trap and we're about to get utterly annihilated from on high, but I have hope that it's not. Oh, I know this map. Yeah, normally we start from here, and then the convoy moves through here, and the out for the convoy's down here. Oh, I've been here before.
What do you need?
Wife is boss, indeed. Thermopylae year 3000. Might just be a balance mechanic between Innisphere and Clankett. Yeah, if you have extra mounts, I guess using 2 arms will be good. I thought you only had 1. Yeah, I think I've got like 4 others. I buy them whenever I can. Weapon mounts are stupidly powerful. A +3 accuracy is just insane. Fall of the Intermediate Clan Wolf Artillery fell upon an unsuspecting companies. Ah, yes. We've never been in the reverse situation of that ever before. And never will be in that ever. I do need to make sure that you are set to overload to protect us all. Although the range should hopefully help chill the mech out. For some reason, I really like it when the hard and fair up messages all go up. Hey, we've identified a target. It is an incubus. Oh, that's adorable. Let's Fargo wagon. Go up to the edge of the ridge and say hi to all the people down there.
Throttle down.
Hi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's a full-on clan star. We have a Timberwolf Prime. Yes, a Timberwolf Prime. A Galahad, which I thought was an Innisphere mech. An Orion 2C, bravo. An Incubus and an Orion 2C. Okay, so we have just some great shots. I don't care about the Incubus, if I'm being completely honest with myself. The Incubus can explode, and I just am not going to care. So let's lay a sense of lockdown on him, see if we can't just apply even more damage to him. We already have a Timberwolves, bro. We can't loot another one.
One in the back.
Oh, that was nasty.
Reporting.
Pilot, you want to bail, trust me.
Ready for
You
orders.
want to be out of the mech. So let's see who we can actually, hit. Because we only have limited sight lines here.
Double time. Let's
Okay,
go.
so I can hit the Galahad. 20 Paragon rifles like I was expecting. And I can't hit the Orion. Oh, I think I want the Orion more. Switch over to... Not in SRM range of any... Oh, no, I am. Okay. No, I'm not. Holy crap. Yeah, it's the Orion or the Galahad and nobody else if we go that. So we can't actually do our burning shenanigans up here. Interesting. They give them the same downside as Omnipod lowers. They don't work with ballistics, I think. They'd be expensive, good loot. Can always find space for another Timberwolf. I suppose, to a certain extent, that is correct. We'll see if we can't kill the Incubus.
Ooh, gosh.
Alright, Incubus dead, so we've already... The playing field is, for once, it is now 2-to-1 in our favor. Which is nice. However, we are going to have to do something about trying to get these guys under control because they, 1, need to move closer, and by closer I mean a lot closer.
Yep.
And 2, we may actually have to come down to them, and I don't want to do that. You are actually kind of perfectly set up to be
Going full throttle.
a up-top long-range fire support mech. Hey, Galahad. You're Innisphere as far as I know, so you get to die as well. You don't have clan technology aboard.
Let her rip.
Good, respectable amount of damage. High ground is good ground, always. Snag at Orion, don't think we had a 2C yet. We have not. We've come close to it a couple of times, but we've never actually gotten our hands on one. Ice trash. Unfortunately, I have to agree with him on this one. We don't want any of that junky Innisphere equipment. We want all the good stuff, and all the good stuff is currently being carried by the clans. That'll do. Should be able to kill the Galahad from here. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be... Oh, high explosives are not in range. This is gonna be murder. You missed! How could you miss? Okay, he was quite far, but still. T-bone. I don't think you're gonna get a shot. Just a hunch. Okay, so the Galahad is probably gonna survive. Which is unfortunate. And Jester.
Go.
Jester will be able to see. I mean, I wasn't expecting it, but I'll take it. Oh yeah, you're almost dead.
Whatever you say, boss.
There we go, Galahad defeated. So now we have the Timberwolf and 2 Orions.
Mech destroyed.
Ironically, not in sword fights despite popular media. Sounds like you need a bigger sword, Mechs. So there are 2 Orions. I'd like to try and take as much of this intact as I can, because it's all clan tech and it's all good. The Timberwolf is, of course, equipped with lots of high-end clan technology, including, you know, ER large lasers and medium lasers. Although I thought you had a large pulse, don't you? Are they just seriously durable ER medium? Or ER larges?
I've got your back.
Huh. I never knew. Okay, come on forward. You're just here to serve as basically a tank to absorb fire. That'll be beautiful. If I can bring home an Orion or 2, that'd be great. Leaves your legs vulnerable. Bring a pike. That'll resolve all your problems. Yeah, but the CMPL is not something I'm interested in. The Gauss rifles are, though. Because clan Gauss rifles... Oh, I may have to put the Gaussler back into full-on repair. Ow! That was not nice. Give me with a large laser. That's not cool, man. Hardened Pharaoh repairs itself. Okay, do you have a closer angle I can get to? Not really, no. Okay, in that case, target you. And we are in SRM range. Beauteous. Okay. Infernos are a go, baby. So Warlord it up for the increased accuracy, and see if you can't cook them. The cooking has begun, but it's going to take a lot of time. Like a lot of time. I'm going to move slowly over to the side. Exodus in the Wells Fargo wagon. Really, I don't want to kill any of you. I just want to boil all of you alive. So I could fire at you, but I'm probably just going to fire at you. Yeah, they're both the same type, too. Are heavy ammo arms wrist step? Yep. Unfortunately. Spear and shield, way to go. For halberds for polearm work. I really don't want to hurt any of you. Like, you've all got gear that I want to steal. Also, you're low armor.
Confirmed.
This will start messing with them. I think you have the ammo for all of them? Yeah, I know. That's my problem at the moment. I'm looking at them and I was like, I'd love to have you all, but having you all would be a bit of a difficult task. Slide slightly over the side. That way I'm not in the way of the catapult when it moves back on in. How are you so hard to hit? I have the high ground. Ground for lasers. More incendiary. I doubt it's going to do much, but I am surrounding him with fire. And that's kind of the important bit. Disco Cat. Disco Cat could actually, you know, fly on into the location if it wanted. So that is always an option. Because it can, you know, jump and fly and be super aggressive. Sure, go right there. Say hi. Ooh, good hits already. Was not quite expecting that one. Ebb and Kitty. Yeah, I started dueling with the Timberwolf. You never know, you might end up getting a headshot. It'll be awesome and cool. So the Orion is a 75-ton mech, but it's slower, and it's a 75-ton battle mech. It is not an Omni mech. Versus the Timberwolf, which is an Omni mech. Now that means the Timberwolf, if we were to steal that one, is mostly fully all-encapsulating.
Ready for orders.
It does not need any sort of modifications to become better than what it is. But at the same time, it also limits what sort of options you can do to play with it. I'm really disappointed you're not coming up here to play with me. A solid number of hits.
Critical hit, Commander.
I wanted him to, you know, shoot his head off, though. You know what? Stand still. They're not going to do anything to you. That's accuracy. Now, that's what I call accuracy. Number 27. Maybe you should have added Hydras to the Timberwolf when you added the Omnipods? Maybe, but honestly, I really want to pull them out. I'm not super impressed by them at the moment. A couple of large lasers coming from everybody's favorite Timberwolf, which that'll generate a pretty significant amount of heat. Yeah, you did not get back under the heat threshold. That is not gonna end well for you. So can I get you in a position where you can fight? Not really. I'm super paranoid about blocking out the God, what's it called? The barbecue bolt, because it's important. Have more missiles. Die, please. There you go. What? What, Spinus Thor? What information do you bring to us?
Talk to me.
Chicken butt, indeed. Truly a philosopher of his time. Whether or not he was understood, well, that is another question.
Hit him hard.
Alright, back up to Exodus. Wells Fargo wagon. No. Yes. Fire. There goes his arm. Oh, it's the humanity, and he's onto the ground. Okay, we'll start taking high-level pot shots at his head. See if we can't blow that off. Because if we can, that'll be great. You can move to the side. Finish down under your head. All right, Apollo.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, it's more heat time. It's more cooking. Although, you know, that's really... Oh, of course we blew off the side with the Gauss rifle. How are you able to evade my fire so much? There we go. Now it's not working. And now it's disappeared.
Yep.
Okay. Not gonna lie. Wasn't expecting the disappeared part.
Roger.
His stealth technology is too great for us to handle. I mean, sure, aim at his head. Maybe the pilot will just bail out. Be nice.
How did that taste?
Dark, it's running so beneficial. Yeah, I gotta get the Shadow Cat on top of it. Unfortunately, the Shadow Cat, I believe, is moving in the wrong direction. Point defense of the barbecue bolt, handling that for the most part.
Damage minimal.
16 of 40, not bad.
What are your orders, Skipper?
My orders are for you to leap into the middle of the fray. Unfortunately, you're not quite able to do that. God, just terrible situation. I would have expected my sensor scans to do a better job, but they're not. Heck.
Orders?
Oh, you do have an EWS ping. Okay, thank God. Alright, so here's your plan. Pulse it. Did we get it? We didn't get him? He was in the ring!
I'm going.
I just shut off a mech, and now I'm not going to be able to do anything about it because I can't see the man. Return fire on the Timberwolf.
Alpha strike.
Mission seems like such a waste.
Another hit like that, and you're toast.
He already is toast. He hasn't realized it
I'm
yet.
ready, Commander. Moving out.
Next mission to field my new mech. What new mech have you built?
Done.
We would love to hear it. Actually, you are a high tactics pilot. Blow his head off, please. That was not his head. That was his center torso.
Target eliminated.
I think you missed the point of the exercise. Punisher. Yeah, move up there.
Moving out.
Take aim. It's not very good, but hey.
On target.
I think this is the only targets left. Drekka the Fafnir prototype at 100 tons. Nice! Doesn't Drekka have built-in heavy Gauss rifles that can't die? I think that's the case.
Yup.
Disco Cats! Continue your advanced scouting operation.
Engaging jump jet.
Aha! We've seen the target! Shoot his face off.
Locking off. All weapons.
Oh shoot, I should have done a... Should have done a sensor lock.
Receiving you.
Wells Fargo wagon. Sensor lock.
I've got a sensor lock.
We're not losing him this time. Alright, position ourselves like so. The head angle. Oh wow, you actually have a really high chance. Go for it, sure, why not? And fire with standards instead of high explosive because I want to scatter damage all over this mech. Okay, that did not do it.
How's it going?
Apollo, do you see him? You do. And you can target his face, no less. Burn it. Burn it all. Pilot out. Okay, we got one. Taken care of. HCR integral. Nice. Okay, so obviously we know who the next target is, but the next target is currently out of range, so I can't actually engage him. Maybe he'll come to me. Marauder.
Location confirmed.
Continue to sort of pluck it. Oh, wow, you did hit his head. Good job. Do it again.
Firing.
That didn't do it again, did it? I heard multiple things exploding, though. We're sort of just engaging sort of hazy darkness in the distance. We can't even actually tell what we're shooting at. That might actually be a bit of a problem. More incendiary!
Firing.
Okay, good cook, good cook.
Badass.
And he's fallen over. He's high tactics and max accuracy. Yep. Done. Eck.
I await your command.
With the ebb and carry. Probably not going to shoot because let's be honest. Oh, he's got 6 health in that head. So little health. I'm not going to shoot with you though, because that would probably end up quite bad. Similar problem with the Not a Mad Dog. It has the sort of firepower to just butcher through things, but it probably wouldn't give me the results that I want.
Going turbo.
Playing on double blind rolls. Yup, pretty much. Punisher, stand up and take care of it. Dual heavy Gauss rifles. Oh, no thank you. I'm gonna fire somebody who's got more chances to roll. Oh, you're gonna stand up now? No, no, don't do that. Sit back down. That's an order. Good luck. That didn't work for him. We'll see the world on fire. We absolutely do. Or can pluck his head off even if he stands with a called shot. You can't do called headshots unless they're on the ground or overheated. That is the game. So watch. Offensive push. Target the target. Target the target. You see, we can't even target the target. Oh, no we can. But, see, I can't select the head. Any other location I can, but I can't select his head. Which really kind of sucks. How much leg armor do you have, actually? The reason why they did that was because what people ended up doing was they would build a mech that had just like 47 machine guns and they'd all target the head. Which calls up bonus scale down slowly instead of having major breakpoints.
Yes, Commander.
Barbecue pult. Do you see the target? You can. Could you hit the target with SRMs even if you wanted?
On my way.
The answer to that question is no. Blip. He's been poked.
They will be done.
You know what, Evan Carey? You have a side angle shot. Blow his leg off. Is that gonna be a knockdown?
Take that.
It's not gonna be a knockdown. That's a problem.
Ready to
Coach,
rock.
get in there. I need to know what's going on. What is going on there?
Roger, Skipper. Kicking it.
Hiya, buddy. Oh, yeah. Call shot. Go for his leg. And shut off the X-Pulse. How much? Yeah. Don't fire the big X-Pulse. There we go. Leg destroyed. Now we can try and pick his head off.
Report.
Laser pointer will get it. His panic level is critical, as you do, when you're being absolutely outplayed by the enemy.
Up, boss.
Here's what's up. Your target has disappeared. Rage. So much rage.
What can I do?
T-Bone, not a mad dog. Did you have a shot? You know, just start moving down the mountain. Just start moving down the mountain.
Got it.
We'll get there
Max
eventually.
speed, no shooting.
Arglide, do you have a shot? Why does nobody have a shot at him? He's not dead. He just lost his leg. He literally was on the ground last turn.
Talk to me.
Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah, there's no Mad Cat for us.
Receiving you.
Thanks, it is. Do you have anything? No?
Confirmed.
Apparently the only one who can actually see it
Receiving
is
you.
Coach. Do you know what Coach's gunnery is? Coach can't even see it. What? Oh, is it dead?
Roger that, Commander.
Yeah, it's dead. It's gotta be. Yeah, it's dead. Okay, remember, how do we access the thing? Does anybody remember how we access the debug menu? Because the mission's done, we won. It's just this is a vanilla bug that shows up every so often. So I am trying to remember what it is. It's something like Control Shift something. Sprog, do you remember? God, I should have written this down. Because we've won, and we actually did manage to take the head off of him, which is pretty impressive. Control Shift minus. Thank you. Alright, we have... Where is it? Kill all and kill friendly, speed, kill target, damage location, knockdown, toggle, stability, free cam, toggle visibility. Dump info, pilot 1 nod, 2 god, overheat, stability. Complete mission. There we go.
Mission successful.
If you kill all, I believe it gives you the extra objectives as well. But everybody's already did. Light some incense and pray to the Omnissiah. Well, I think we did a good job. We managed to recover it pretty fully intact. So, I mean, the Timberwolf a little less so, but the Orion. And all of the fusion cores, although the Timberwolf fusion core, I believe, is built in the mech and I can't pull it out. So, there's that. Clan Wolf not liking us. Minimal damage. The barbecue pole took apparently a pretty nasty punch to the gut, but other than that, everybody's doing fine. Alright. Oh, yep. Why? Why would you bundle nothing? Nothing has been bundled. Life is pain. Oh, I don't have any, so there's no point in going for the gas rifles. Somebody had an extreme long-range targeting system. XL clans for everybody. Gyro defense, really tempting. Omnipod lowers, I'm good with 6 tons of gas ammo. I have 4, so I don't really need it. Gyro defense is tempting as all heck. Ferrofibrous clan, I have 8, so I don't need any more of those. 375 rate of fusion cores is huge. This is actually the clan one. Clan gas must have. Ooh, that's a lot of good gear. I mean, aside from that, but still. An M7 Gauss, just +1 accuracy. It's not bad. Yeah, we'll grab the clan Gauss. Although, so tempting to grab one of the Orion 2C parts. Because they're so good. Because we'd have a chance of getting one. We're getting 3 of 13 priority salvage. Let's just do that. That clears that.
All systems.
Thank you, Oscaro, for the follow. Glad to have you along for the ride. Hopefully you will enjoy your time here with us, and we can continue. By the way, if you happen to be watching for the first time and you haven't hit that follow button, make sure that you do that so you can get notifications every time we go live. Normally we go live on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. On Wednesdays and Saturdays, we play the game you see before you, RogueTech with Apollo's Vipers in the middle of our clan campaign, and on Fridays we play with other members of our community, Mechs 5, as we kick butt into games. So this came out pretty good. We got the 4 ER large lasers. That's not bad because they're all clan tech. I think we're getting low on them. Oh no, we weren't. We have 9. We got the Galahad part, which is worthless to it. We did get the M7 gas rifle, but it's 15 tons for a +1 accuracy. Probably not worth it. Got both of the engine cores. I'm really happy about that. Got both of the clan XL engines, which we knew we were going to get because we picked those. And the +5, which sells for a pretty decent amount of cash because it's huge and there's no reason to ever have it. So in terms of tech, we came out pretty well on that one. In terms of getting a mech, we did not. Had they bundled together in Orion, I would have stolen it, but unfortunately, apparently Clan Jade Falcon is being super miserly about giving away cool stuff to me. Every single time we run into just a whole bunch of Clan Orion 2Cs, and it's like, oh, we can get one, and then it's like, no, there's so much other better kit that you can grab aside from the 2C. Although I do actually need to get my hands on an artillery mech of some description. Like, desperately. The speed in which Howl's Harrows, our YouTube campaign, managed to convert into going super hardcore artillery is blistering. No reason to have it. Is your Direwell going to need a +5 internal? Is it even going to have a 400 rated fusion core? 29,000, 81 C-bills. Not bad. Not bad at all. 4-day repair. So that'll be relatively quick. Hopefully that's not actually 4 days. It's not actually 4 days. It's 3 days. So that'll be lovely. That'll time it with nobody. Actually, we do have a turnaround of 2 days. Holy crap. Cycle. 1, 2, 3. Stop. Check the mag bay. I don't need 300 or 375. Do we want to keep the Timberwolf as it is? The Timberwolf bugs the heck out of me. Not gonna lie. All these things fire release. Because I don't think it's very good. I think what I've created is inferior and terrible. And, well, yes, it's cool that it can fire the heavy large lasers pretty efficiently. I don't think I actually created something good. No, it really needs to change. Yeah, that's kind of what I figure. I mean, we did throw on our Omnipod lowers, but, like, it doesn't really connect with anything. Part of that problem is the fact that we don't really have a targeting computer that we can sort of throw on into it. Ugh. We are really, really hurting for fire control systems. However, we did pick up... You're right, Sprog, but we did not pick up Hydras. So I'm wondering if 40 LRMs is enough to take advantage of the Hydra. Didn't we pick up 2? Do we seriously? I thought we picked up a second one. Throw a DNI there and lie all the way to the bank. Unfortunately, it's a DNI Mark II. It takes up the entire head. So, +1 heat damage dealt. Yeah, that's just not enough. Not with 1 ton. Alright, let's strip it. Let's pull everything out. Try and get an idea of what we can do with it. Because I want something good, and this is not it. This thing has disappointed me considerably. I will leave the Nova and the Exchanger in there, just in case. So.
All systems nominal.
Thank you, J942, for the follow. MMLs are better. I agree that MMLs are the superior option because they have the ability to lob... they have the ability to lob SRMs at you. They're not as tonnage efficient, though, because, 5 tons on the LRM-20. But if we were to do something like that, we are talking a lot of heat, but we just got rid of a lot of heat. Can I use a good, powerful ballistic? 15 tons? Not really. Oh, there's that ultra auto ballistic in my clan. LB-10X? Jump jets. LB-10... Yeah, I could do an LB-10X. I mean, I could also do... Like, we have just enough tonnage to make it work. Unfortunately, I can't do this. I would love to do this, but that's a little bit too heavy. Why are the LRMs meh? So, compared to the MML, the multi-missile launcher, the LRMs just do not deal a whole lot of heat damage, and that's kind of the reason why I want to have them on the mech. So I brought them along specifically for incendiary ammo to increase the heat on a mech, but they only deal like 1 heat per, as opposed to Inferno ammunition on SRMs, which is like 5 heat per. Holy crap, I don't have Inferno ammunition. What? Since when has this campaign been bumbling along so poorly? Sprog, we have problems. We have so many problems. Oh, that sucks. We got acid galore, but we just don't have anything to back that up. Alright, so I like the LB-10 argument. I think that's a good one. Although, how much is this LB-20? They're the same weight! What? Oh, I could do that. Or plasma. Plasma's an option as well. God. Plasma and MMLs Inferno is easy to find. Is it? I mean, we're gonna have to find it first. Inferno SRMs are superior flamethrowers? Indeed. Alright, so we need the 20s, because I don't have 10s, but once we do get enough 10s, I'd love to do that. We can put the Omnipod back on, because the plasma cannons are, in fact, not... Oh yeah, PPCs count. Shoot. So we can't have that. We have to drop it. Plasma cannon. I can mount 1, really? Realistically, I've got 1. Because I need ammunition for all of these things. Ammunition for the plasma. I think I only need a single one? Yeah, a single ton. That'll make that work. And then I need pretty much 8 tons of missiles. So if I go SRMs or LRMs, I can do both. I can throw the Hydra, because I have it. Because it's area of effect damage as well. And then SRMs, we go with acid, and acid, and Deadfire, and tandem, and standard, and standard. Don't need the Nova, if you're this short range. Oh, the Nova CWS? The Nova also acts... So the Nova's a combined system. It is both a Beagle active probe... Well, some form of active probe as well as an ECM system, and it weighs 1.5 tons. It's amazing. It is incredibly powerful. It jams the crap out of the enemy, and it also protects you. So we're keeping the Nova. The Nova's important. The question becomes, what's our heat efficiency? And it's 69 for 92, so I kind of need that exchanger. The one time I went for all cash on a contract, I found a Warhammer and managed to find a headshot. It's always on that plasma turret and move plasma to shoulder. We don't have a turret. If we did, I wouldn't necessarily have a problem with it. But unfortunately, as you can see, there is no turret. So, we can't do that. Wish I could put on mount on, but no. Can I put an upper recoil? I can put an upper recoil, but it's not one that gives me additional accuracy, so it's kind of pointless. Too much SRM? Let's see, it has 40 shots per shot, and SRM comes in bins of 100. So I have 6 rounds of shooting with my SRMs. Not even, because tandems come in smaller bins. So we actually don't have enough SRMs. One more LRM ammo and laser. I don't think a laser would be a particularly useful thing. We go through 40 SRM missiles at a time. So I would need... Oh no, 5. Okay, so 5, 10. Yeah, a little bit too much. But there's specialty ammo. 640? Yeah, you're right. You're right. My math was wrong. I don't need Deadfire because Deadfire and Acid conflict. I kind of want to keep Tandem though. Your math is on the moon. Yeah, I want to keep the Tandem though. Because Tandem allows me to do penetrating hits internally. Which I get 1 round to totally mess someone up. Do you ever use it? Barbecue Pole does it? I never use it because I'm always infernoing. That is a point. But I will just replace it with Inferno when the time comes. Can I do anything else? Don't need any of these because I've got the... Oh, I have a second one too. Yes. Don't need any of those. I'll keep the Hydra for now, but I don't really care about it. It's not a critical part of my build. And then 2.5 tons. Replace Armored Cowl. What do I have to replace the Armored Cowl with? Because I can't fit a D9 cockpit anymore. That ship has sailed. And I don't need the Sheath Beacon. In fact, I don't think I can mount a Sheath Beacon yet because we've got the Nova CWS. It's only 1.5 tons. Although, if we mounted the Sheath Beacon... We lose a lot, but we gain a lot too. That's a 10-15. This is a... Yeah. 10-10. Versus a jammer of 2. Arc sheathed is a what? Oh god, yes, that's way more powerful. Okay, pull off the Nova. Is the Nova better than a Guardian ECM considering you don't can you use from a probe? You still get to use from the probe. You can still be jammed at close range, it's just less effective. But if we take a look, I'm gonna replace it anyway. For the Guardian ECM on board, jammer checks by 2. I think it basically is one. Yeah, jammer checks by 2. But yeah, I'm pulling it off. I'm putting an Arc Sheath Beacon onto it. Because that Arc Sheath Beacon is nuts, man. It's crazy good. Where is it? There it is. Put that thing on my mech. I need it. I'm going to save my B because I don't... Well, actually, no, that will improve the jam chance on the MMLs. Release nuts? Yes, it is. It puts us up to 4 tons. I can mount a quad medium laser grid, which is not bad. I mean, 4 medium lasers is always nice for everything. But I think heat might be a better plan, or more LRM ammunition. I think the incendiary is just terrible. Like, even as used as anti-vehicle weaponry, it does not manage to meet the normal stuff. Got me up on a 55-inch TV. Oh god, that's a terrifying thought. Hello. You can save the B, but yeah. Anything but the indirect? Yes, that is true. The indirect cockpit must go. A Nova is tempting. Is the Nova still glitched, or does it actually work? Because if it works, it would actually be a really nice pickup. Fire control system, advanced targeting computer. Armored cowl is fine. My alternatives are a DNI cockpit, which replaces the whole head, and it weighs 3 tons more. We do actually have some LRM tandem. That is a good point. We could throw some of that in there. Not have lasers, so not sure how the Nova will work. Isn't it just all energy weapons, period? Oh no, it is just lasers, so we have to go with heat. So 5% weapon heat, 20% maximum heat, 20% overheat threshold, but I hear this one's glitched as well. You're surprised your net can handle it. We could go... Because we're already sort of at a high end on temperature that I don't want to mess with too much. Thought I had tandem. I have dead fire, but apparently not tandem. Standard LRM ammo. We'll go listen kill. Make it slightly more accurate. And then... Did I have listen kill on here already? No, so we'll just throw this back on there. Gets me up to 2 more tons left. BC extreme range. You're right. We actually do have space for targeting control. I mean, that's actually not a terrible idea. It's really not a terrible idea, actually. If we do that, extreme and long, or perhaps tracking would be better. Drop that. Get all three. Plus 4%. BC range in general. Now we're starting to get really crazy. Here only gives a +2 tracking as always, +1 pretty much. Yeah. Can I fit this onto the company? Do I have any stuff that could make that work? I only have one. Nope, not gonna happen. Am I building? Do I have anything on this mech that I don't need? I can drop the tandems at the moment. Range and long range? You don't think the extreme range is going to be useful? So range, long range, and tracking. Alright, we'll pull off the extreme range. We will tuck the tracking nice and safely in the center torso. And we'll spread these out so they don't explode all together. We're gonna 4 battle computers and less than 40,000 seals. Yeah, that's the fun thing about it. Omni-Mechs, you can totally rebuild your entire mech with no real pressure at all. The question is, do I have any? I do not. Okay. We'll charge into cook. Right. Alright, we got it. That's a mech. 40,000, takes me a day. Constructed and built. A total overhaul, relying much more heavily on MMLs. Keeps the ears, but loses one of the guns. That's reasonable, I think. So we'll cycle a day. And we'll stop. And now... We were good on barracks, I think, but we need to double check. And then we'll be able to bring out a brand new Madcat to see what it can do. And also that saves us 2 heavy large lasers that I can put on something else. I don't know what we would put it onto, but we have the option.
Talk to me.
And that's the key.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, take me to the command center. Nice film. I'm not sure it's actually all that nice, to be honest. I have some concerns. Heart of Darkness. Assassination, 417. Let's rock and roll. So, bring back the Pride, the Marauder, the Not a Mad Dog, and the Disco Cat. Chester can get inside the Not a Mad Dog, or... I'm gonna bump him up to the Timberwolf. Actually, no, I need his high tactics on the Marauder. Darn it. Oh well, we'll make it work. Coach Disco, T-Bone, Mad Dog, Rock. When is a shot considered long range versus extreme range? Is there a set distance regardless of whether each weapon has specific weapon bracket ranges? So I have no idea how those are actually done. So, yeah, good question. I don't actually know how. I don't think they actually show you that in any way in game. We need to cut down the number of mechs. Yeah, that's the problem you run into, especially once you start running a whole bunch of burner mechs, because it's like, but I want them all. Can I not have them all? The answer to that question is no, obviously. I leave 5 or 6 behind each mission. Yeah, you can either put them in storage or you can sell them. We actually do have another mech currently in storage, so mainly because I don't have a fusion core for it. At some point, I'm going to have to rebuild the Lego and put it back on the field, but for now, it's just going to sit there. But if you're not struggling for cash every month, then having 5 or 6 behind is not necessarily a bad thing. It allows you to keep operation tempo up. Because if you can quick rebuild a couple of mechs and then put out another force immediately, you can get some stuff out of it. BC ranges work better with weapons that don't have variable ranges. Already sold 4 50-tonners. That must have been nice. You can earn a lot of cash depending on your 50-tonner. So, that always works like Wednesday. MMLs are kind of anti-synergy. MMLs can do whatever the hell they want, but the thing that comes to mind for me is that the MML SRM range is longer than a normal SRM is, and more importantly kind of on this, is because the SRMs do more damage than LRMs, you kind of want to lean a little bit more heavily on there. So while you could switch over to LRMs, you kind of don't want to, because the LRMs do so much less damage. They're way, way less impactful. 8 months payroll in the back. Holy crap, Gray. How do you do it? How do you do it, man? Ugh. 8 months in the in payroll would be like 16 million Seabills for us. That would be amazing. I'd love to have 16 million Seabills just laying around. Should just probably start getting all the mechs that I can and then selling them as fast as possible. The real question is, are they going to bundle everything today? I hope that they bundle a whole bunch of stuff for me. Wolf Dragoon's Battle Lance is 1 Flea, 1 Archer, 1 Annihilator, and an ongoing argument about why Kel left. They're still short 1 mech, but we'll take it. For me, it's 20 million. Nice. I'm actually surprised that you're able to field that many mechs for 2.5 million Seabills. That's really cheap, actually. We're sucking down 2 million, practically 2 million Seabills, and we have like 8 mechs. A little bit more. Alright, in the middle of a city where we get to have a lot of fun. Cities are my favorite maps, by far. You can do anything you want to say. Just burn your way through, annihilate everybody.
Commander?
Okay, where is the enemy, actually? We have the commander himself, the local forces, his reinforcements, the support lance, and the secondary support lance. We're dealing with probably about 25 mechs. So they are... Commander's here. Government forces are behind him. Reinforcements are quite ahead of him. Support lance is with him. As is the other support lance. Okay, so we're not going to be able to defeat in detail on this one, unfortunately. We're going to have to actually get in here and brawl. And that has me concerned. It is only a 3.5, but I have concerns.
Ready for orders.
Let's see what we can do. Probably should not have rebuilt the Mad Cat.
Confirmed.
Should have waited until after we managed to get our hands on some
Skipper?
on some actual Inferno SRMs. Because they're super useful. Disco Cat, go as far as you can. See if we can't get our force mostly in amongst them as fast as possible. We want to kill the reinforcements before anything else happens. Say you can do whatever you want, but whatever is leveling the entire city? You can. I mean, it allows you to. The game ain't gonna stop you if you try and start flattening all the buildings.
Going full throttle.
In fact, half the time that can actually be a good thing because it opens up more fire lanes.
Commander?
Other half of the time it's a very bad thing because the enemy just opened up a fire lane that you did not want open.
Full
Ed
throttle.
and Kitty, keep up. There's a lot on the field right now. A lot. And it does have me somewhat concerned depending on what we run into. Are you kidding me? Alright. Blow up the building.
Right, Commander.
You gotta get this guy unstuck. And first part of that,
Destroyed.
dropping the building. So can you move now? That's the real question. As the entirety of the city collapses around you. Yeah, we're gonna have to... Oh no, you're just stuck. Doesn't matter. You don't have jump jets and you're stuck on top of a ledge. I didn't think you could actually get stuck on a map like this.
What do you need?
Well, that sucks. I'm really not happy about that. Think of the children. I've got a battle mech stuck on top of a mountain. I can't think of the children right now. There's more important things. Namely, how do I get my battle mech down? The answer to that question, by the way, is you can't. You're screwed. Can C provide fire support? I don't think we're going to be able to provide fire support far enough. That's my problem. I think that we're going to eventually just sort of run out of angles to shoot from. Because you got to remember, this is our primary target. So we've got this building in the way, this building in the way, these buildings in the way.
Standing by.
I don't think he's going to have a shot. Okay, rush.
Throttle down.
No targets yet. Yeah, unfortunately, Doug, taking out more buildings is not going to solve the problem because he's up on top of a ledge. There's no way for him to get down. Part of me is tempted to restart. Losing 8 mechs is not going to be good. Or losing a mech is not going to be good. But you always build your mech with a single value jump jet.
Yep.
Oh, but they're so heavy and useless. I mean, some circumstances they can be useful for, not with the way that we play. Call the demolition crew. Yes, build me a ramp.
Ready for orders.
Pull, stay up with the group. Be aggressive, but not too aggressive. You should probably hold back a little bit and let the rest of the company catch up. I have to pretty much flatten half the entire... Half the city is probably going to have to get flattened, and that only might give us a shot. Regrets to see. Heck.
Yes, Commander.
Urban Kitty. Keep up with the group because you are just a big bag of hit points to be blasted at. Use this jump to dodge all the fires. Yeah. T-Bone.
What can I do for you?
You're just gonna start flattening more buildings. Oh, you gotta turn a little bit. Yep, that one's next. Then that one, then this one, then that one.
Write it down, Commander.
Just gotta bring down the entire neighborhood. I feel very sad about that. Because I try to be the good guys in my campaigns, but then again I am playing a clanner, so maybe I should just embrace the evil. If you can walk off a cliff, you can walk off a building, just saying. Yeah, I wish the game worked that way. Maybe let it go into the first of the city. Well, we're gonna take him some time. I want to know what I'm dealing with. It's gonna be a lot of metal heading this way once they finally activate. That's gonna suck so much. Not sure how well this is gonna go. Even a 3.5 skull, this is gonna be a pretty rough mission. I still think high piloting skill should reduce accuracy loss from jumping. Yeah, that would make sense. Is that like dodging a wrench? Sort of, I suppose. I get the reference, but still. I may have to knock down these buildings as well. And even then, it is only an ERPPC. There are limits to what it can do.
We got company.
Hiya, buddy. What did you got? I got a prowler. I mean, I could just start providing fire, but you've got FTL missiles. I gotta pull the FTLs out. They're mostly useless to me, although I can do some pretty interesting things with them.
Roger.
Okay, give him a target. Extreme range. No, it doesn't matter. They are the same. Okay, give him a sensor lock. What's his buddy? Buddy's a bandit. Suppose that makes a certain amount of sense.
Sensors locked on.
So you're saying they ignored your patrol? Does this make you the Malthus guy from the cartoons? Please, no.
Got it.
I'm not that dumb. Only some of the time. Only is Clan Jade Falcon. To be fair, we chose Clan Jade Falcon because they are the only clan in clan space at the time. So really, we just have everybody else to blame. Should be blaming Clan Wolf for this. Clan Wolf actually managed to do its job and exist at the time. We wouldn't have to be Clan Jade Falcon. I'm going to open up a firing lane for an ERPPC. This is the oddest way of doing demolition. Barak wasn't in clan space at the time. They were way down south. In fact, they still are way down south. In fact, I don't think Barak has presence in clan space at the moment.
Roger.
Okay, let's see what happens when I switch over to Hydras. 21% chance to hit. But I'm interested to see what it'll... I'm not that interested to see what it'll... I don't want to waste it. I've only got 4 rounds of shooting with it. Blame Barak. Barak is now the Freelancer League. Yes, House Barak taking over most of Steiner lands. Which, to me, seemed perfectly reasonable. Such a huge city to move across in.
I'm your spaniel.
And Carrie, you're just going to want to move forward as fast as you can, just so you are, like, the target.
Full speed.
Because, you know, you can take the damage. I mean, Carrie's hardened ferrofibrous armor regenerates as it takes damage, so rather perfect for this sort of situation. Decent number of hits. Merrick, yeah. They're all on the left half of the inner sphere. I don't care about them. Good old-fashioned Davian is where it's at. You want to play the good guys from all the books. That's how this works. Coming down.
Double time. Let's go.
Open up another targeting lane. Open ER. Can you have all your weapons on? You can, holy crap. Yeah, blast the building.
Locked on.
Close
Fresh real
enough.
estate available.
Okay, a few more buildings and we will have the enemy pretty much on the ropes. This is an awful lot of statues of birds in this city. Speaking of, Condor Mark II. What have you got? Are you equipped with risk tech that I can steal? Mainly I'm looking for cockpits, but I suppose you're not going to be able to give me cockpits, will you? A whole bunch of missiles coming away, but the pirate laser AMS more than capable of handling anything they're going to throw at us. 15 of 15 defeated
I hear ya.
without so much as blinking. And shoot this. Can't believe there's an 80% chance to miss that shot. House Lao all the way. Oh, no. Don't play the bad guys. Play the good guys. Don't do that, Wrecker. You know you want to be good. Oh, pardon me.
Talk to me.
Especially with the cataphract on the way. You wouldn't want to disappoint a cataphract, although technically I suppose the cataphract is sort of a Lao thing. Ugh. I'm gonna be fielding them. Kind of sad that I like the cataphract so much, given how much I dislike Lao. So we've identified 3 vehicles so far. Once we manage to kill one, we'll know exactly how big of the target that we're actually trying to fight at the moment. Oh, I saw something. PPC. Okay, missed by 95%. Feeling pretty happy about that. It's a Thunderbolt. That's pretty adorable. It's very Innisphere looking. You hate the Suns? Why would you hate the Suns? Other than Yanos Merrick, the 3-year-old think wasn't that bad. The allied factions should periodically offer trade and faction-specific mech parts for equivalent weight class salvage parts. Call it Caesar. Bam, new mech. Get back just in time for the cinematic shot of the raid boss being left in the dust. Nah, it's fine. The raid boss is actually providing accurate long-range fire support already. Well, not fire support, but point defense. Shot down 15 missiles already. He has no problem keeping up, mainly because the Pirate Laser AMS has such a stupidly huge range. Okay, I'm seeing an awful lot of hover tanks for having taken this one for maximum salvage. See? Not a missile gets through his Aegis. Another 10, so that puts him to 25 missiles in this round. Although, you know what would really suck? If we were fighting a couple of Nagas. Hashtag logic. Hey, am I wrong? Is he providing the point defense that he's supposed to be providing? I think the answer to that question you'll find is yes. Also, I would select all the salvage into the mechs. Indeed. That's not actually a salvage slider, it's a tank slider. Which, on some days, that's actually not a bad thing. Do you just have a decent direct line of sight on anybody? No. 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 Pretty much no, but he's pretty vulnerable. So, fired him.
On it.
I'm beginning to think the ER ATMs are kind of useless to me. They don't really do much.
Scored a critical hit.
So shoot and pull back a bit.
On it.
See? Now that's a cinematic shot right there.
I'm receiving you.
Eck, in the Eben Carry. The Eben Carry I actually don't care if they shoot it, so I'm perfectly happy to put it forward.
Acknowledge.
Give them a target for them to put out their irritations and angers.
Welcome to my alpha.
Okay, some building just exploded. Unfortunately, it wasn't part of the target.
Reporting critical hit.
We might need to talk to Bubble about the raid boss making it a dedicated AMS carrier. I can't really fit much more into it, unfortunately. Okay, Barbecue Pult is not really meant for frontline combat. Follow the leaders at 4%. Why is your accuracy so bad? No visual target moved on long range. Target moved plus 8. That's pretty impressive, actually. Okay, you can move to the side as well. Because no enemy mechs have actually reared their head just yet, so I don't really care. I mean, that improves it somewhat. I'll shut off the 20 and you can just lob a couple of missiles. Lob a couple of missiles his way. Stop doing that! Yeah, both of them missed. A lot of logic. Every 5th man gets a gun and the 6th man gets a clip. I see we're going back to Soviet era technique. Just uninstall the necessary parts like the heavy Gauss rifles. Oh, don't, not even, no. Without the heavy Gauss rifles, what's the point of it?
Yeah.
Arclight. Arclight has some long-range fire support capability. Push her on up a little bit. No, no, no. I mean, the Drillson is kind of my target, so shut off the plasma cannon to keep the temperature under control, and not the Hydras. Give them standard ones. I don't want to waste my Hydras just yet. There we go, Drillson dead. Good job. I may as well plot the sun. Alright, now we need to see how many... 25%. Okay, so we are fighting an inner sphere organized unit. Twin PPCs. Okay, that makes you this... like this special forces con with twin lights, I think. No promises on that, but I feel pretty confident that that's actually rather accurate. Alright, the Marauder can rush on forward because the Marauder is built and designed specifically for these sorts of conflicts.
Moving fast.
Accuracy low. Accuracy low. Accuracy good. Accuracy low. Yeah, you get the love. I will activate my warlord as well, because I'm not all that concerned about what's about to happen. 55% with the gas rifle. Coin flip, of course, missed, but hey, we drilled pretty well into the prowler and damaged it quite nicely. It's not dead yet, but we're working on it. It's the planetary government we're fighting? Yeah, but sometimes you'll still run into climax. Ooh, that wasn't cool, man. It's in cover and everything. Is that a Marauder? No, that's still the Thunderbolt. Okay, coach. You really don't get to do much for the next little while, so just sort of hang around people. Once they come in, you'll be able to sprint on top of them. It'll be great. We're sort of turning this into a bit of a fortress area right here. Get you in up close, and you'll be able to provide protection. And if it starts getting too hot, we'll just put you in the pond. Trash for... we took this for money. Nope, we took this one for salvage.
What can I do for you?
Hey, it's not a mad dog. What you can do is you can flatten that building. Eventually, by shooting at enough buildings, I should be able to open up a path. You missed! It's a building. It's about 8 stories tall. And at least 200 feet wide. Why don't enemy evasion pips show on RogueTech? You can always get the target move info and accuracy and tool tip. No idea. I don't know why it does that. I assume that's so that they could hide it. Okay. More incoming. That wasn't a yes or no question. You see the best when you scan it. Yeah, it's part of the sensor data that you get from it. So, as you can see, we have no sensor data on that particular mech. Because the last mech that we looked at was the Marauder, and the Marauder has not great sensors on it. Also, especially not from this range. Holy god, this is a boring view. There we go. I really don't like this filter. This yellow filter that is on this map and some jungle maps is absolutely disgusting. Like, I get that it's supposed to, like, soften and hide all the edges on things where all the jank is, but it's really just ugly. And it makes things a little bit harder to actually see than it might otherwise be. It's like, why is there this smog all over the place? Oh, it is a city. We must be fighting in LA. That's a joke. RogueTech just does things. Smog. Ugh. We should just start mounting giant fans on our mechs. Blame Amaris. We are literally nowhere near Amaris. We are on about as far from Amaris as you can possibly get. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. Now I'm oriented. Hey, he has a shot with his dual gas rifles. Maybe we should take it. No. Alright, so the enemy is coming to us, which is always nice, because that means I don't have to go to them. And also I get to keep this little high ground advantage I have here. ECM protection going down for everybody, as well as, more importantly, the AMS. Because the AMS is just going to keep us from taking any damage at all. Alright, Exodus. Your L's Fargo wagon is pretty uniquely suited to annihilate anybody from maximum range. I think we'll try and take on that Condor if you can get in a direct line of sight, which of course you can. That's why we're on the high ground.
Heading out.
No, no. Well, tempting. But more importantly, that's way more tempting. I'm going to keep it on standards. Tempting to go to high explosives, but I don't want to run out before I run into mechs. So we'll go through all our standard equipment first. Okay, we got that taken care of. So 2 vehicles have been schwacked so far from 2 of the supporting lenses already, which is good. You are basically standing on a bomb, and you're an Apollo, which is a 55-ton mech. Interesting. I don't see how Amaris being responsible for anything has any relation to being blamed. Beer is bad, blame Amaris. Clan second, blame Amaris. Well, I suppose you can make an argument that Amaris helped birth the clans. I just want to kill you because you're almost dead.
Confirmed.
You got so few shots. I knew that your accuracy was going to be poor, but I was kind of hoping for something a little bit better than that. Or more specifically, I was hoping for a crit to detonate the entire thing. A vehicle with an open location. Apollo, where are you? You got a direct line of sight on somebody. Tempting, potential. No. No. Kind of? If I can see the bola, I'll shoot the bola. But right now I can't see the bola.
My way.
Actually, I thought I could, but it was terrible accuracy anyway. 16%. Follow the leaders. Yeah, that ain't going anywhere. We'll follow the leaders over on him. Hey, one of them managed to hit. Good job. In fact, two of them look like they managed to hit. I think we should give him credit for the clans. We're supposed to be blaming him, not praising him. Yeah, no. Just, no. For those of you who haven't figured it out yet, Sprogue is very much a clanner. I don't know why he's a clanner, but he's a clanner. You'd think him being a communist would prevent him from wanting to be a clanner. So, what are you going to do now? Shadowhawk, Thunderbolt, Apollo. 3 mechs so far, and a whole ton of vehicles.
Good to go.
Marauder. Oh, yeah, Bandit dead. Prowler, less likely to be dead. So let's kill the Bandit. Bandit is still very much alive. Your last mission, you were a little worried. What happened, Brengar? What made you be terrified by the incoming firepower? What do you got? How is that Bandit still alive? I lit him up with enough firepower to crush a mech and he's alive. See, this is what happens when you don't move to the proper side in order to prevent scattering. Then it just becomes painful. Twin clan alicorns and 2 clan assaults. The assaults should be easy. The alicorns are terrifying.
Waiting on you,
And your
Commander.
company is ridiculous. It is. It's very much true. Okay, still no target. Drop the
Roger
building.
that. Firing on target.
Just keep dropping buildings until eventually you'll see something.
Buildings trash.
Maybe we'll be lucky and they'll swing super south to go after him. Because I'm missing an entire battle mech from this battle. And I'm not happy about that. Bandit running away. Like a coward. Get back here! Get back here so I can drop high explosives on top of you. I can't just light up the Thunderbolt, but I kind of want to steal the Thunderbolt. That makes life just a little bit more difficult when you're trying to do things.
Copy that.
No. Well, maybe actually, because you are almost dead and the accuracy was sort of good enough. The bola accuracy is pretty bad. Yeah, let's see if we can't break the Prowler.
Roger.
More LRMs. There we go. Think the raid boss could solo this mission? So far? No. The only reason why I don't think the raid boss could do it, I think he'd run out of ammo. In fact, I know he'd run out of ammo. He's got 10 rounds of shooting. And there's at least 17 mechs on the field. But yeah, this force is rather lackluster so far. The VTOLs have started coming. They're trickling in nice and
Talk to
slowly.
me.
Raid boss. Get on up here. Just gonna follow you into battle. Case Nightmare Green says, I just now took a mission with a 4 salvage and found 6 tanks, 2 plant checks on the other side. Oh, isn't that always fun? It's got an explosive assault needs. Yeah, it always happens though that you take it for maximum cash and then there's all the really cool mechs that you always wanted. You take it for all salvage and it's all junk. You just cannot catch a break. That was a lot of missiles. Really? From Ebola? That's what I thought. I'm like, the Ebola can't lob out 60 missiles like that. Okay, you're gonna go after him. Why? Because you can, and I'm a little bit bored, actually. Oh, this battle is... I mean, it's easy. I'm not even gonna bother. Just gotta get the disco cat on top of things, and we're just gonna light it up with all of the medium lasers. And he's still in the AMS circle, which is hilarious to me. The Pirate Laser AMS is just so stupidly huge in the amount of coverage that it provides, the amount of accuracy it provides, and the amount of just... What else would it be? With the heat reduction that it normally has. Condolences. Ah, yes. Well, we've killed, what, 2, 3 things by now? All were light tanks. None of them were particularly powerful. None of them were interesting. Got a Thunderbolt in the way, which is somewhat interesting. I might actually try and go to steal the Thunderbolt.
Receiving you.
I don't really have any particular attachment to the Thunderbolt, but hey, if something's gotta die, then it's gotta die. Oh, that's worth stealing. Yeah, we'll work on that. Start getting to work on killing people in various ways, because they kind of deserve it. See, that's the rule when you create your mercenary company. They kind of have to deserve it. 55, but I want to steal you. 24, but I don't care about you. 48, sure, why not? Enjoy. Ooh, I hear somebody else with a laser AMS. Who would that be? Oh, we got a standard Orion 1M. It's not worth salvaging, but it is worth stealing just to sell. Because Orion 1Ms are actually pretty solid in the amount of equipment that they give you. I want to kill either one of you. Both of you are not particularly useful to me killing. I will, however, rush you into the middle of the group so they start shooting at you, because that'll make my life just a little bit easier. And give the bandit love. Just sort of running it dry on the, I'm running the ATMs down on standard so I can switch over to mostly HEs without feeling bad about it. You actually need to wait. When is Apollo? Apollo's next, actually. The reason why I need to wait for Apollo is because Apollo has all of the MRMs, or the MMLs, and I need them to start cooking people. To be honest, though, I was not planning on cooking the Shadowhawk, so I'm not quite sure if I'm in range for him. Inferno's good. Oh, wow. I take it back. It's a brilliantly accurate shot. You know what? Go full Warlord. See if I can't just buff that accuracy even further. If I get really lucky, I might actually be able to cook him. Haha! I cooked him! Even with him standing in water. I do notice the clans don't shoot mechs with Hard and Pharaoh when I run them. Yeah, they tend to be kind of slow. How many clan plasmas you can fit into one mech? There's 6 tons. Yes, they are. Each plasma rifle needs 1 ton of ammunition to run for 10 rounds, by the way. So just in case you were wondering and trying to put mechs together, these are the requirements that you need. Okay, Thunderbolt, no. Shadowhawk, yes. 20%. Aim for the head. That was not his head. Structure exposed. I think the head structure has been exposed. Which if so, I'm feeling pretty happy about that. It was. So he has almost no health left in there. Coach, in your disco cat, you don't have a high enough thing to do that, so just... I don't want to run beyond my LRM coverage, because... Oh. Never mind, I'm not going to send the disco cat on a suicide mission.
Confirmed.
I'm not going to send him into the middle of that group. What are you, nuts? That's probably the question that he was asking once he finally saw what sort of opposition he was dealing with. Yeah, you can get back to the fronts, because why not? Take aim at the Thunderbolt. Give him some love. Burn baby bird. Yep. I just need a little bit more damage to his face and I can kill him. Oh look, it's the not a mad dog. Do you have a target? No? Okay, so in that case, just stand back and continue to flatten most of this block. He's on urban renewal duty. That's what he's gonna do. Depending how fast you see without mask. To be fair, we are also in a city which has a lot of roads. But yeah. Mac is quick, man. Huge core in it. That's kind of the point of the Shadowcat. Is that's what it does. It just rushes in at ridiculously high speeds. Although I believe the normal Shadowcat has a Gauss rifle, so there is that. At 9 missiles, you're not getting through my point defense. My point defense is unbeatable. Okay, Orion coming on in. We'll probably try and steal him, just for the point of it. Which is kind of why I started shooting at his head to see if I can't knock the head off without having to waste another round with trying to cook him. Arclight dropped down to 16 with that reserve. Toasted fruit sandwich with cheese. The Shadowhawk should have some interesting gear on mine. I don't know if it's a risk, but that's a whole bunch of AB Gauss, which is interesting equipment, to say the least. Also, you know, clan Gauss rifles are always lovely to steal.
How can I help?
Raid boss, are you involved in this fight yet? I mean, yes, but also no. So you have the shot. I just don't know if I want to take the shot. Because when this gun fires, it tends to fire with a certain amount of authority. And I don't want to accidentally, you know, blow out one of the arms when I'm trying to steal the mech. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Ooh, we're starting to build some heat.
Target confirmed.
That was not his head. But see, that's why I fired only the pulse laser. Because the heavy gas rifle does not joke around. When it hits, it's in for 150 damage. It's doing stupid amounts. That's what, 25 on tabletop with a heavy gas rifle? That annihilates most mechs just hitting from an arm and traveling inward. Well, most light mechs. You can core out just about anybody with that. Barbecue bolt, of course, the target for incoming fire. However, not able to catch through, thanks in part, well, thanks entirely to our pirate laser MS, which has just been MVP so far.
What do you need?
Timberwolf. Yes. You have a high enough level pilot for the good tactics. So you're just going to swing on over here. You take aim at the one person that I care about. That is indeed him. But you don't? What? What is this inanity? And you're just going to fire everything.
Roger.
Pepper. Heat critical. Hip destroyed. He's on his back, which is going to have a little bit of a negative effect. Maybe the pilot wants to bail out. Who was I kidding? Mechs sledgehammer is what it is. Yup. It is meant for one thing and one thing only, and that is killing fools. Fools who come in too close. So there's another Heliopolis in the field, which might be worth stealing. I don't know what version the 4 whatever is, but if I can rob it. Point defense! And lots of swarm munitions. I think they've realized they can't get through utilizing normal methods. The 6 of 60, that's not very good at all.
I hate these guys.
So do I. Isn't that such an interesting coincidence? So let's get underway. I want to actually get a direct line of sight.
Let's move.
Because you are going to be my ticket into victory on this one. Headshot. Change to the extended range for minimal damage.
Roger.
Is that a pile of lethal? That's a pile of lethal.
Hostile. Remove.
Gas of a crit, but we didn't break it. Okay, good. Oh my god, it misfired. It blew up? What? Are you kidding me? Well, that's incredibly irritating. Sprout, don't you laugh. Don't you dare laugh after you pushed so hard for that weapon to be mounted. Now you seek to laugh at my pain.
Confirmed.
That is what I think of that. Alright, so we have 5 tons open on the... Oh god, we have no AMS anymore. We have to find another one of the damn things. 5 tons? You have the files on your own computer. I don't need to send you these files. Also, you keep asking me when I'm not at my computer and like 3 to 4 hours away from being at my computer. Oh, that's annoying.
What's up, boss?
Put the B in it as well. To see if I can't manage to handle that. Let's walk up to you.
Location.
Oh, it's 99 ones. So Infernos are up.
Firing.
You're on pretty much all of the fire. You are shut down. You're a 65 ton mech. Coach. Disco Cat. Disco was having a bad day. Hey, get to his front. Target his face. Lasers for everybody!
I'm on him.
There he goes. He's unsteady. That's helpful,
Waiting
right?
for orders.
The Marauder. You see the target, yes? Good. Do me a favor. Blow his head off. And pilot lethal. Okay, so that's 2 mechs down.
Enemy down.
Don't have any more. Need the space for mech warrior 5. There is that. Alright, so we've got somebody destroyed. No reinforcements taken care of. Okay. It's reformatting how it can move. And both of the mechs that we've killed so far, we've gone for headshots. So if they bundle them nicely, that would be very, very nice. What are you? You're the Bola. I don't care about you. Eben, yes, do that. Shoot him lots. I dare you. I double dog dare you. I don't think you got the guts to handle him. Arclight, Timberwolf. Let's get you underway as well. I think I want to start going after that Heliopolis.
Roger.
It's a very vulnerable mech for what I can do to it. 24, 27. Direct fire, you don't say. Oh, I'm out of LRMs. Sure, give him a blast
Copy
can.
that.
Missed by 35%. Evan Carry might be able to solo.
Negative damage.
Rainfalls can't. I don't know. The Evan Carry is a little bit undergunned for what it has.
No need to tell me twice.
Continue to just sort of dig your way through the mountain.
Betcha.
There, we have basically flattened
Run it
everything
down,
up on top here with us. So there's that. Unfortunately, the resulting debris did not create a ramp. So that will mean that he's kind of stuck up here. Somebody moved. I didn't see what he was, though. What do you got? What do you hold? What do you think that you're doing? I gotta save up 3.5 million Seabills. Holy crap. The Cataphracts is just hitting me now, as I realize just how much cash I'm gonna have to save for that thing. That is gonna be an expensive build. Oh good! Thermobaric Thunderbolts.
Reporting minor damage.
So that's not good. But at least it's firing at the target that I kind of don't care about if he takes damage, because he'll just regenerate it all.
Light damage.
Pirate hunting we go. Yep. We're gonna have to hunt down all the pirates again. Find ourselves another one or 3 of them. I need to blow that up if it's not a coolant container. If it's the electronic transformer, I will annihilate it. That'll like detonate and kill everything here. What are you? You're the Pirate Manticore. So the Orion's coming up. He's the next target, obviously. Heliopolis is back here. Or Helepolis, however you want to pronounce it. They'll make that money in no time. I wish. I don't think I've ever had more than 3 million Seabills in this campaign. Oh, you dirty, dirty mech. Don't do that again. Don't ever try and do that again. Oh, firing heat at me. Let's get a line of sight on all these things. 22, not good enough. Orion, 22, not good enough. I need closer. Obsidian Skull Atlas is going to cost about 7 million. Yeah. But then again, you have, like, what did you say, 20 million in the bank? I don't think that really matters to you. God, how do you have 20 million in the... Oh, I know how you do it. I know how you do it. Farming low-level missions. It's a good way of getting that. Timberwolf, currently engaged. If that was... Oh, wow. Every single one missed. That's pretty good. Good job there. I want the Helepolis, but I can't get to the Helepolis. It's too far back. Was it the Gaussler that was a 5 million? Yeah, the Gaussler was really expensive for obvious reasons. It was, it needed an extensive amount of building to make work. But it was totally worth it. Oh, it's a Ripper. Shoot. Yeah, give me high explosives. Knock the Ripper out of the sky.
Confirmed.
You have the laser AMS.
Reporting.
The
One less
Apollo.
vehicle.
Interesting.
Waiting for orders.
By the way, one of the reasons why I'm focusing on knocking out vehicles instead of mechs is 1, I can kill a vehicle without caring. And 2, it makes the game run faster. That's not really a joke either. Oh, the Pirate Manticore. I kind of don't want to shoot. I'm going to go integrated laser AMS to overload, and I'm going to brace. So I can just completely unload on this Orion in the next round. Maybe take a set off. Yeah, you do all the missions and you don't avoid... You take all the lower level missions to grind through, which is totally legitimate. Ooh, interesting. Whole bunch of missiles.
Armor holding.
7 of 10, not bad. Jester.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, where's your Marauder? I need your Marauder to go kill things. It's relatively good at it. Not amazing, but relatively good at it. There's more modifications that can be made to this. Oh god, that needs to die. Please die now. Yeah, just shoot.
Everything I've got.
Okay, we did okay. Not great though. Because the war is good XP. I have 2 pilots with 4x times 10. Nice. We haven't run into an SRM carrier in a long time. They're normally heavy MML carriers with 100 MMLs and 40 heavy MRMs. So just a straight up SRM carrier. That's actually really amusing. Okay, get underway. Do you have a shot? You don't. You have a shot in the water? Kind of do, but not really. But the water will let you chill. Good for what you're going to do. It's fine. Flattening the buildings. That's what you're going to do. Scary carrier. Yeah, he's probably got like 60. Aha! That was the thermal bolt. They got knocked out by the barbecue. So the barbecue bolt is now just going to be an absolute sauna today. There's no way to get around what it's about to do. So, start cutting in. And I will throw down a vigilance because you're going to need it. Trust me. Trust me, you're going to need it. You are a fully functioning target. Yes, remember, such a better weapon. Tandems? Tandems are tempting. Oh, tandems are so tempting. Use it or lose it, baby. Let's Warlord. Go for the tandems on this one. See if you can't crunch a Pyromanicore. Oh, no crit. I was hoping. This is the latest career. I saved the lives of medium and heavier so I can do lower level missions with the appropriate stuff. No, man. You take your assaults on the low level missions. Establish dominance. Did the plasma hit? I wasn't actually paying attention. Evan Carey is on fire and a little bit unhappy. Also needs to, you know, walk for some stability control. Did it run through landmines? Holy crap, it did run through landmines. Who brought landmines? You were not allowed to do that. Yeah, shut it off. Just give him all of the ATMs. That Apollo needs to die. I've run into this Apollo before. It needs to die. So kill everything before completing the mission. We do. That's not... I think you were missing me every single time, but I'm not sure.
Reporting light damage.
Punisher.
Talk to me.
Punisher still trying to get in the fight. Although Punisher no longer has a support role anymore. He's just here to kill. I do want to save that Orion because I know that seems like an odd thing, but parts are parts, man. You jerk.
Here we go.
That's what I was hoping for.
That was a critical hit, lad.
Ah, yes. Tell me again. How did Punisher take the hit from that, though? Punisher was literally across the bloody map. But yeah, we ain't bothered by that Apollo no more. Taken care of. So we don't have to worry about the AMS anymore. That has been dealt with in appropriate fashion. Although I still don't know how Punisher took the hit from that. Still doesn't make any sense to me, but you know what? I'll take it. Okay, since lock on the Timberwolf, that's not good. The Timberwolf, of course, needs to avoid damage whenever possible. That just flattened everything, and I love it. Watching the red numbers go up, knowing they're for the buildings, doesn't really help because it still terrifies the heck out of me. Oh, yes, the LRM carrier came forward. I can now dash on it and kill it. Don't really care about the bola, if I'm 100% honest. Slight vanilla glitch. If I do major AoE, I think they get hit too. It's an odd glitch to have to worry about. But hey, it did manage to completely annihilate the Apollo from as much as I can tell. Oh, that was beautiful. Just the entire thing exploded and the Apollo went... died. It was great. I do not want to see how hot the barbecue pult is going to be. I know it's standing in water right now, but God, it's going to be a boiler. Okay. Arclight, here's your job. Your job is to go over and kill an LRM carrier. And you're going to do it as fast as you possibly can. Because you're going to be standing next to a Helopolis, and I don't want you there. Because the Helopolis obviously is quite dangerous. Actually, do I see what the Helopolis has? I don't have any detailed information. No. Switch over to standard rounds? Yeah, standard rounds it is. Target him. Because he doesn't have enough armor to justify the acid.
Firing.
Oh, just good. Good, well done. LRM carrier defeated. That's a significant amount of heat.
Vehicle trashed.
The stealthy boy does the Timberwolf. I don't think the Timberwolf has a especially good sensor system.
Need something, Chief?
Oh, we're gonna be standing still. We're just gonna barbecue. That's not good. I can't get forward because I'm being blocked in by friendlies.
Receiving you.
Exodus in the Wells Fargo wagon. You have a very important target to kill. By very important, I mean if you don't kill this thing, life is gonna get really painful.
Got it.
I figure if I put him in mortal peril, he'll actually dig deep and become the mech warrior that I need him to be. That hasn't worked most of the time, but every so often they become inspired. They become inspired to tell the tale of their own victories. Hey, it worked out. Okay, so we got the SRM carrier dealt with and annihilated. Apollo is still boxed in, so he'll reserve. Plus, I kind of need that Orion to come a little bit closer.
I await your command.
Okay, Urban carry is no longer unstable, so it can just rush on forward like a madman. It's kind of what we built the mech to do. Although it needs more close range weaponry. Maximize this. I'll lay a sensor lockdown as top of view because Apollo's going to be moving first, and I want to make sure that he actually gets a good shot on you. I want to torch you in one round. We've been having a really good amount of luck with torching in one round. Structure exposed the Pirate Medicore, but not dead. Bloody Doves mentioned the training last night. What training? Oh, is training an apprentice. Ooh. So Bloody's gonna learn how to model? Nice! More modelers for RogueTech. Well, Bloody actually has his own project. 3062? Gemji, by the way, in case you don't know, is actually a hero melee crab, as far as I can tell. Or at least he uses the crab model and is just a melee machine of death, destruction, and things that you otherwise would prefer to avoid, if at all possible. Jester is going to wait as well, because I'm going to hope the Jester can just basically boil people. You are exposed on your front. That's great. So I'm just going to run right up next to you. And I'm going to blitz you full of all sorts of weapons. More models for the CB. Yes. That would be the more accurate way to put it.
Copy that.
Buzzap. Gone. Okay, 75% of local forces have been defeated. Local force support lands 75%. So really we're dealing with one lance here, plus the king, whoever the king may be. Who is the king? Is the Gemji the king? That's adorable. Marauder is going to save, because Marauder happens to have a really good pilot, and he might be able to blow the head off of the Orion when I run up on top of him and let him on all the fire. Maybe not, though. The odds are not in our favor. A bit of a minefield. Alright, light him up and hope that the temperature control next round can be enough to save us all. Close, but no cigar. Okay. Cooling flesh is on. We're in the water. We're relying on all things. Yes, Dr. Pinchy. I'm not as big as Dr. Pinchy. Master Pinchy? No. There's no real level between normal and doctor, is there? I mean, I know there's bachelor's master, well, associate's bachelor's master and doctorate, but I don't think there's like anything other than that. Can you just fail and automatically shut down? No. That first shutdown chance is super low.
I hear ya.
Not a mad dog, what are you doing? See, T-Bone is just hanging out, chilling, having a good time, sipping margaritas from on top of his Warhammer, while we are desperately fighting for our lives. There's something wrong with this picture. You're not going to shoot him. You're not even going to shoot him. You're just going to chill. You're going to wait until he's shut down, so I can fully annihilate him. Although, oh, you're here. You're such a vulnerable target. Oh. That's a good target to steal. Nurse? No, that's not how that works. Our nurse is not a baby doctor. A nurse is a completely separate terrain. Although I suppose Nurse Crab could work. Nurse Pinchy? Yeah, we'll go with it. It works close enough. Medic Pinchy. Corman Pinchy. Corman Pinchy would be the way to go. So that's actually a really, really, really good Risk Hillopolis. Like, if we want one, that's the one we want. Oh my. Holy shoot, what was that? Oh, that was you, wasn't it? I didn't pay enough attention to the bola, and I have suffered for it. Right. So we could just kill the Orion. Just flat out annihilate him from the face of the planet. Because he's probably not going to survive.
Got my attention.
But the Holopolis would definitely be something we're stealing. So, sprint. Walk on forward. If you've got a good shot, you're going to take the shot. You've got a really good shot. Warlord it up and make that thing explode, please.
Roger that.
You did not.
Punch
He
right
spread the
through
damage out on both torsos. So because of that, the Orion is actually still alive. Wouldn't want to be the Orion pilot. Yeah, the Orion's dead.
Receiving you.
The Orion just does not stand a chance. The problem is I don't have a target on my actual primary goal. Can I just avoid the flames, please? Because I want that Holopolis. I really do. I will ignore you in order to take it. Arcalight's on 23. Yeah.
On it.
I mean, I can do a bit of a drive-by. With my one MML. In fact, I don't even have any weapons to utilize for it. Yeah, save it.
Orders.
Jester, your Marauder. Go forth. Cause havoc and pain. Into the water. Ooh, obstructed shot. Not a good look. Really bad shot as well. Why is your shot so bad? Wow, that's pretty bad. Okay. Exodus, where be you?
Ready for orders.
Let's Fargo Wagon, let's go kill him entirely and completely. I don't have to deal with him ever again.
On it.
If this Orion survives, he's going to be a stick, which will be rather amusing to me, actually. Explosives, and lay into him. Okay, he did have an XL engine. I should have noticed that because he had the Narc beacon. So the Orion is dead.
Confirm.
Coach can bring the disco cat up against the Marsden. Can you get a side angle? Now that the Gemji does have a large pulse laser, which I should be a little bit concerned with. Nothing too serious, but it is something you want to keep in mind. Goodness, that's a lot.
All wet. Go.
Okay, you're going to be cooking for a little while. Did you miss anything important? Well, we blew up an Orion.
I'm here.
Our pirate laser AMS has detonated. And we're involved in close quarters combat with what I can only describe as the ultimate Holopolis. Let's see if I can't get my hands on it.
Acknowledged.
I have but one gun to utilize. A plasma cannon.
Acknowledged.
Here we go, plus 30 heat. Yeah, we're building a cataphract too. It is a replacement for the drop bear. I don't remember what the name is. Something about a fox and a walla. But I assume I will be able to read it at a later point. Okay, Gamgee moving on forward. Not in a good position just yet. Good. Ek, you're up next.
Back.
Eben Carey, can actually help us take on the Marsden. Because I kind of just want to kill this thing. I don't want to deal with it. Nobody wants to deal with it. So we'll kill the Marsden. We'll just keep, shoving missiles onto him.
May I enter?
The Kanga Walla Fox, that's it. See, I had the Walla, I had the Fox, I didn't have the Kanga.
Waiting on
Got a
you,
rack
Commander.
10 in it. Continuing to sip margaritas.
Resting
T-Bone
my head.
is on vacation in this battle, which I suppose did make it a little bit fairer to them. I mean, they are totally just completely outgunned. Ooh, that was mean. Don't do that.
Losing lots of armor.
I really gotta blow up that bola.
Orders.
Raid boss. Need the foghorn effect. Come forth, raid boss. I doubt you're gonna be able to kill anything from here, but
Roger
hey.
that.
Yeah, 44 is not enough to risk, because if I cause too much damage on him, he will attempt to run. Sidekick to the drop bear, replacement for the drop bear. Indeed, they sometimes work together. I'm gonna... Oh, shoot. You got... This is gonna be painful. Son of a gun.
Weapon system down.
You're a dick, you know that? Wow. Just wow. What a dick. I just rebuilt this mech. It was gonna be cool. I was trying to be nice to you. Trying to take you intact. Gonna give your pilot an opportunity to leave. But no. You gotta be a dick about it. Still gonna steal you. I just may not allow you to eject. Question is, when is she up? Arclight is on 23. Arclight better hope that she beat both of those people.
Standing by.
Wells Fargo wagon. Right, let's go this direction. Can I get up here? No, that's not gonna happen. Well, it can, and it will.
No shooting, just running. Got it.
Right, not you. I don't care about you right now. I do care about you a great deal. 16.9 is what we got to work with.
Got it.
Structure exposed, and he's feeling the pain. Which I suppose on one hand is nice, but on the other hand, he's gonna take a lot more work. Badly damaged are you? Like, not at all.
Yep.
How are you, like, damaged? Not at all. Also, how can you not step on him? This is the truer of the questions.
Affirmative.
Okay, so we need to shut off the raker, the pulse, and just give him a blitz of normal medium laser energy. Arclight's up, okay.
Aye, aye.
Arclight's unable to sprint, but we can resolve that. There we go. Sprinting is back on as an option. So we need to wait for it to recalculate now that it's all fun and games on patrol until the tree starts speaking clan. Nah, the clans don't believe in hiding, remember? The clans would not deign themselves to hide. They'd be too arrogant and aggressive. How far away are you? You might not be able to come around this corner properly.
All right, full speed.
Buddy, you have made the worst enemy. Hopefully.
Roger.
You're not dead, though.
Got past the armor.
Yeah, but he's not dead. I think I just made that point. So since he's not dead, you're in trouble. How much trouble? A lot of trouble. Alright, let's see if I can't just open up a bit of a thing here. How much did that one have? I need to know. Can I unselect my fire? Okay, there. Unselected that. You are a building with 80 health. You are a building with 80 health. I can do that, right? So that. Bring down the house, please.
Multiple targets.
Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding? I hate it. The area sharing call.
I can
Increase this turn. Apollo. You've got the warlord. Fortunately, you don't have the target. God damn it. See, this is why I needed to bring down the house.
Let's move.
Alright, so we're going to lose our Mad Cat this turn. Unfortunately. I'm rather pissed off about it. Trust me, you've never been pissed off about something until you have a little angry demon over in the corner who's always laughing at your failures. There we go. The bullet may still kill it, but there we go. Oh, the bola. You have how much health in your back? 39 points of armor. If I get lucky, I might be able to kill it. Gemji's up. Gemji has a pulse laser. Gemji sees the disco cat, which is fine. Gemji hit something, but I don't think it was us. Alright. Ek, where are you?
I'm ready.
Yeah, that's what I thought. What are the odds of you being able to get into range to fire at the back of a bola? 0%, you say? I mean, I can get there, I just can't kill it. Because I'm on the side, not the back. Still, we're gonna swing. No. God, the accuracy is 0.
On target.
I have nothing left to kill this bola. Punisher's up, but Punisher's not gonna be able to do it. Yeah, at least you're on fire.
I hear ya.
Hey, guess what we could use right now? I hate you, T-Bone, so much. I want to throw you out of the cockpit. Oh, you're gonna kill it. You've got more than enough weapon systems to kill it. This Bola Bee is gonna destroy my hard-created Mad Cat. Forget about the Bola, and you're bleeding from it. No, I don't forget about it. I've been complaining about it continuously. The thing is, I can't do anything about it. Because at the end of the day, the heavy MRMs were more dangerous. Alright, let's go digging to make me feel better. There goes his leg. You've been legged, son. So at least I'm not gonna have to worry about him later. Alright, now comes the bola. Everybody duck and hopes that he, I don't know, runs. I got nothing here. He's got how much center torso armor? He got 76. And the side that is open is facing him. So. Equipped on this mech is a mag shot. Oh no, it's the Marsden. How cute. Shoot the disco cat. Dropping the building on him. The leg is actually not off yet. The arm is off. And the shoulder is off. The leg is intact. Oh my god, it did nothing.
Standing by.
It did nothing. Holy crap. You've given me a new lease on life. I'm not gonna mess around with you, buddy. You're dead.
Here we go.
Good job.
Move her down.
All right, now you leave. Now you're done. You're basically done with war.
Move.
Congratulations. Exodus in the Wells Fargo wagon. You're not actually able to contribute to the annihilation of what's going on in there. You're going to target his leg, and we're going to see if we can't steal it. I mean, you always want to get parts.
Tango's trash.
Good job.
I'm out of LRMs.
You're fine. You killed one of the few things that actually still mattered. So start heading over towards that Marsden. You still got some standard ATMs. Coach. Yeah, you're still in your little hoppy battle with this guy, aren't you? So his right is down to 126, and his back is 124. Yeah, you're just going to keep on the back then. Because 1, that'll increase our accuracy. 2, that'll make it so he doesn't have any damage reduction. And 3, well, maybe we'll win. Okay, starting to burn through quite a lot of his armor. Apollo,
Waiting for orders.
you did an absolute clutch round last round. It's time to continue the play.
Got it. Run, don't shoot.
Target his face. I gave you every opportunity to not be a jerk. Oh, he didn't bail.
Got something you want done?
Wanted the pilot to bail so bad. I believe this mech may actually make a good platform for an arrow.
Double time.
Because he does have missile bins on his arm. Which, you know, really tempting. You. Sure, why not? Just run through, getting close. Heavy large lasers. It'll be fun.
Got it, Commander.
Klatu barada nikto. Sorry, but and fire.
Now let's see how you handle this.
Okay, you missed the large laser. We kind of expected at this
What
point.
can I do for you?
T-Bone, you're doing nothing still. Because you're stuck in the middle of the ocean. I'm so tempted to bring in the raid boss to just try and peel the head off of that, mech. 32% shooting through a friendly. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Enemy phase, what you doing, buddy? He's got so little armor on that mech. We're gonna have him. And this kid's is how Belcher was born in The Expanse. Ow. Ow. Stop shooting the disco cat like that. He's not your partner.
Deny my heat, Commander.
Holy. Something was lying to me. Oh, that's disco cat's heat. Okay, that makes more sense.
Ready for orders.
Wells Fargo wagon. Get in on there. Just gonna add as much firepower as you can to the table. Hey, that was a clan symbol. Missiles. Just more love for everybody. Eventually this Martian is going to explode. And when it does, I am going to be happy. Hi. I came back. I forgot to mention this. You're a jerk. Should I aim at your torso? That's gonna do a lot of damage. Aim at his face. You're a jerk.
Copy that.
He's panicking.
Receiving you.
Oh, your armor is still intact. Lovely. Out of my mech. Pilots out. We got it. I think Belter is to blame for so many languages. Alright, we took care of that. Coach,
Orders.
you have more work to do with your little battle against this Marsden. God, we've just been like shaving it this whole time. Bit by bit, we've been beating the ever-loving crap out of it. Just go nuts with it. Fire everything you've got.
Here we go.
Well, we got a crit on it. Structure exposed as well, but I'm willing to bet that's a side angle and not his back.
Watch my heat.
What side got open? Oh, no, it was both. It was his side and his back.
Yes, Commander.
Heck, get on over there. And we'll look at you light like so. And say hi. Or perhaps bye. Taken care of. Okay.
That vehicle.
What should have been an easy mission ended up being a heck of a lot more dangerous than it had any right to actually be. But we won. We're alive. And we have like 5 other MML-20 launchers, so I can't actually replace those. It's not the biggest thing in the world. Gratu baradicto. That's from the day the Earth still. Give it a run. Nah, we got this. It's taken care of. Victory's ours. So the question is, how well is Jade Falcon going to bundle? Because Jade Falcon lately has been not very nice about bundling. An additional 35%. Timberwolf got absolutely lit up. Oh, that's painful. So pain. On the bright side, the only thing we actually lost was an MML and a listen kill LRM. And that's it. So in terms of... Oh, and the battle computer. Right. So it's not terrible. We should be able to build it more or less back intact. Took some crits, but otherwise survivable. Of course, the Heliopolis isn't clustered. Everything else got clustered, but not the Heliopolis. The Orion I blew to smithereens, didn't I? Right. So the Heliopolis is there. Shadowhawk is there. It's a 2cc5 AP Gauss rifles, the RPPCs, heavy MRM-20s for a little bit of a smaller version of it. Integrated laser AMS, so tempting. Large pulse laser pirate. No, it's a terrible idea. Large pulse laser pirate, super high heat, lots of damage, more prone to exploding in your face than you otherwise might think. Tag and tagger. Claws are always tempting. I have one, I could have 2. Show me ammo? Yeah, we need to check for ammo. I mean, there will be ammo. Clan Endo, a whole ton of fusion cores. Some really good ones too. XL Clan, thank you. Hate it when it does that. Somebody used to complain to me all the time about, why don't you just double click? Because I like the click and drag. It's fun. But yeah, for this, it's a really long list. Indirect Missile plus gives me +1 accuracy, +25% critical, 10% increase in range, 50% minimum range, and -50. That's a lot of stuff to throw in a single targeting system. Oh, does this apply to... It should actually, shouldn't it? To arrows. Ultralights are terrible, but XLs are good, and I need the XLs. Heat banks I generally don't use. 26 heat sinks bundled. 26! Don't I Where's the exchanger? Did I miss it? Oh yeah, there it is. We have one, so I'm good. I am looking for other things first. Prototype double heat sinks, that's a tracker, supercharger. Heavy MRM swarm comes in quantity, but apparently nothing else does. That's annoying. It's actually really annoying. Deadfire, tandem, SRM Inferno. More Hydra. Is the Hydra worth it? I do need the heavy armor ammo. I need you. That's tempting, actually. If I take the double ton, I will have enough to actually, you know, field the mech, which is kind of important. Dang, well, Fox needs ammo. This is true. 3 tons of plasma ammo. I think I'm good on plasma ammo. Oh no, I'm a little bit light, but that's fine. It is bad. But I need something. Ugh. Don't quite like bringing this ammo, not gonna lie. Is it? I don't think it's that rare. Alright, we got Thunderbolt parts and Shadowhawk compartment. Useless to us. Great. We got an 070. Got a blood sport. That's nice. Slick sweet. Yeah, I got the plasma ammo to back that up, so that's pretty nice too. Did not get the additional ammunition. Okay, we kind of got gypped a little bit out of some of the other stuff. Would have been really nice to get our hands on a couple more of the just standard XL engines so that we could sell them for lots and lots and lots of cash. But I guess not. I think we're up to 3 Clan XL engines, so we can stop, like, hunting them down. Yeah, the Bloodsport is nice, we just don't have a mech to put it in. Like, it'd be really nice to have, but... Swarm I think it's Swarm improved. So it's more accurate than normal Swarm ammo. So you don't have to worry quite so much about it scattering across, 6 continents and being incredibly worthless. Clan XL is so nice to sell. Oh, those words that you just said, they make me cringe. Why would we want to do that? I mean, we're going to, but why? I hate it. I work so hard to find Clan XL engines in my Howl's Heroes campaign, and then I have to go ahead and just get rid of them in this one because they're everywhere because we fight the clans too much because we're in clan space. But we don't have like the 30 or so million we would need to leave clan space. 522,000. Ouch, that's painful. That's really painful. Hopefully we'll be able to earn it back when we sell the parts of mechs, but we're not going to keep. I mean, who wants a Shadowhawk 2C? You son of a gun. Shadowhawk 2C, get rid of it. 201,000, that's pretty nice. Thunderbolt, SS, Special Forces version. There, we paid for our repairs and a little bit more. 10 days before the... We have the Galahad too? I thought I sold the Galahad. 10 days before the end of the month. And we're still in the hole. And I've got mechs to fix. Show me the pain. Because we can't afford to mount them. Because they're so dumb expensive to bolt them in. Yeah, for the most part. Okay, get rid of that. Because I can't afford it anywhere. AMS! I can give myself AMS, I just can't protect anybody anymore. Although I have 3 of them, so I should probably start mounting them on everything. Okay. 5 tons. You need 1. Yeah, we'll be hunting. We'll be looking for another one as soon as we can. So on the bright side, we are no longer utilizing huge amounts of heat on this mech. Let's see. What can I do with you? Give me another ton worth of space, please. Because I have... Where are they? Where the hell are you? I mean, I could do this. It's not quite an option. We are 1 slot short of doing that. Okay, so that's not an option. Back to the original plan. Where are they? This mech really does not need personal AMS stability. To a certain extent, but this would be the thing. Twin ER large lasers. Gives it that nice little extra range bonus that it just doesn't really have. We'd be super happy if they ever find us. It's slow, that is very true. Do I have a gyro I can throw on this thing? Get a fence gyro or something? No, I've got ultralight, which I could put in here, but more stability damage is not something I'm trying to court. So I guess that'll be that. Can I get more? Can't, so I'll put it in the arms. Because the arms are containing very special ammunition that I can't afford to have explode on me. There we go. Still too much armor? We have spawned so many times right on top of the enemy where we're relying on the armor that we already have that I'm not willing to get rid of it. Besides, what would you put on it? We're down to 3 crit slots. If we were to drop any more armor, what do we put on? 2 more medium lasers? We never actually finished that conversation, and the conversation was mostly about the ebb and carry on that one. We didn't really talk about the raid boss. You wanted to strip it down. I still don't feel comfortable stripping it down. So, I'm reasonably happy with the amount of armor that's currently on it. So, if I need more, eventually I will put on more. But the only thing I could think to put on it would be a laser AMS, but it's already getting rather toasty. fact, it might be a little bit too toasty for what I'm doing now. Because that is a lot of temperature on this mech. Obviously can't fit on a Gauss rifle. Obviously not going to fit sniper artilleries. Lasers, I've got them on there. PPCs, no. They're just too hot. Flamers, no. SRMs, not really. I mean, a pair of MML-10s plus some missiles, maybe? The Hydra's on there? I just would feel kind of underpowered and undergunned. I've only got ATM-6s, unfortunately, so I can't put on anything crazy with that. And I could put arrows onto this thing, but it doesn't have the arm mounts that I'm looking for. Laser MS, medium laser, and narc. Engine need +2 heat sinks. Doesn't need it. No, you mean for that? Do I even have that? Would I want to do that? That's the other question. It's under this. Just show me all. I may not have any. Oh, no, they're there. No, I'm not going to drop 2 tons for this. Heatsink can fit in the arm. I've got this stuff, I just don't want it. I can put a heatsink into it. But again, I don't think I'd want to. Again, we've spawned on top of the enemy several times at this point. Today, we've done it twice. So, trying to sacrifice the armor like that just doesn't feel like it'd be a great idea. Because you'll put yourself into a position where you've got a skeleton armor, you spawn on top of the enemy, you get 1 round of regeneration, and then you explode. So you only get 15 armor per, or maybe a little bit more with the hardened ferrule. Let's see how much. You get, yeah, 15 armor and 5 structure. So that takes time to build, and you kill them instantly because it doesn't always work that way, Rogue, and you know it. You don't instantly get the kills. I'm still happy with it. I'm not gonna remove it. I know you get a 50% points multiplier, but I want more. I want more. No, I'm keeping this. Calling more than max armor, Fafnir skeleton armor. Yeah, kind of. Let's see. In order to get down to a weight that you would be happy with, it would be something like this. And this is like really vulnerable to fire. Like the legs are already too low. Because even with your 50 bonus, it's 150. So, and what would I put in it? Again, becomes the question. What else do you do with the mech? It doesn't have the slots for it. An extra heatsink? Eh. No, I'm gonna keep it mostly as well armored as is. I'm gonna trim some, and I believe I mentioned this to you. I don't like removing armor for very specific reasons, and I'm going to trim some, but I'm not gonna go nuts about it because I don't think that gives you the results. It doesn't give me the results that I'm looking for, and I want a mech that's gonna stand still and just be able to annihilate things. Yes, and I'm happy about that. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to make that sacrifice. There we go. So we're throwing in, we're giving it additional firepower, and we're going to rock with it. 24-hour shift auto? Ow, that sucks. Mix it off. Yeah, just a little bit is what I'm looking to do. Now this I'm willing to be a little bit more drastic on because it sucks. It doesn't have anything that I'm really looking for in the mech right now. It is incredibly undergunned. The joys of security during a snowstorm. Ooh, snowstorm. I both love and hate snowstorms. Because it's like, wee. Okay, we should be able to, if we want to keep that laser, we do have the Omnipod lower that I... Oh, no, it's not. You're not an Omnimech? What? I thought Eben Jags were Omnimechs. Call every mech without special armor to be skeleton armor? I like max armor. I'm very happy to have it. Replacement would be large pulse lasers. Yes, that is true. And for that we need to... Oh, for the Fafnir? Oh, not quite sure that'd be the best idea. Maybe it would be. But I wouldn't... I don't feel comfortable with it, and I'm not going to do it because of that. I need 2 tons, don't I? Yeah, I do. So I need to trim even more from this mech. The reason why I'm willing to be much more drastic on this one is because it is a terrible mech. It's the IS version or stolen. P for pirate. Yeah, I get that. I just didn't think that the stolen mech would somehow remove its Omni technology. Also considering, you know, it has built-in equipment that I cannot remove. So that fits in the large pulse. I would like to get more ATMs into this thing. I really would. Unfortunately, we're currently sitting on a problem where I don't have another ATM-3, I only have an ATM-6. Which I don't believe is a... It's got one of my slots, so I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I get the fluff about it, but it's still weird. Because it's like, oh no, the unstoppable zombie mech is coming. That's the Hardened Pharaoh, in case you didn't know. That puts my heat to a 66 for 64. Drop a heatsink at a half ton? We might be able to make that work. Equipment. No weapon. Weapon, ATM, which is under LRM. ATM 6. It's 3.5 tons. Too many weapon mounts in the left arm. Oof, that's pretty rough actually. So I'm still a ton short. Right. I wish I had a larger ATM to throw in here. Spawning with much more than the max Urban Jag. Which is why I had no problem trimming. Although we're actually not. That's spawning the legs at max armor. Pull that out. Actually, can I handle that heat? 66 for 71. Got on to 80, because 50% of 80 is going to be 120. Go to 75. A little bit more. Brings down to 70 on this one. And the back can go to about there-ish. That'll be close enough, and the next turn it will regenerate to a high enough level. You can actually get down to 100. You can go down to 100. And boom. And we're actually max there. There we go. So we threw in 3 more ATMs, which is nice. And then we managed to cram in a large pulse laser. We are going to run through ammo faster, and if I have high explosive, I'm going to swap out the standard ATM for that high explosive, just in order to keep that running longer. That is kind of the main focus of this mech. I do. I have 8 tons of high explosive ammo. I love it. There we go. That'll fix him up. Although I don't think I can spend 12 days on this. We are up against the clock, and we are under cash. Although we can sell some stuff. One standard has been pretty okay though. One standard what? Yeah, we threw on 3 more ATMs, and the high explosive ATMs are a lot more important than trying to get the long range standards. So I'm figure I swap them out, keep the normal one. Good point standard ammo. Oh, I can replace your fusion core? I did not know that. But this has been trimmed successfully, I believe. So 3 more missiles. It'll help out a little bit. Large pulse laser, as Sprogue had pointed out to me, it'll sync up a lot more better with the ATMs. Alright, so we'll get that running. Look at the ebb and carry partially fixed.
I'll let you know when that's done.
We're gonna need a lot more time though to finish the Timberwolf. Yeah, it's 19 days out. Holy crap. You know what's less days out? The Gaussler. So guess who's being cycled in, and the Timberwolf is being cycled out. It's 800,000 needed. It's not just selling stuff, sadly. That'll be interesting. Gaussler will be ready in 9 days. We can actually get a mission in before the end of the month. And it'll be all of our assaults. We will not have the ebb and carry for it. We will not have the Kangawalla Fox, and we will not have the Timberwolf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll only have 7 mechs. Might be a good idea to cancel that work. Because I do need the mechs up. In the Battletech universe, what mech is the most anime-ish? Super Robot? I don't know how to break this to you, Otto, but a significant number of mechs are from an anime. Yes, the Phoenix Hawk Lamb is pretty much it. Pretty much all of the lambs are the most anime-esque. I think we cancel the repair on the Ebb and Carry. We field it as it is. Did you... Never mind. I hate this game sometimes. God damn it. God damn. Oh, I forgot. All repair removals are instantaneous. So we can't afford to cancel the repair on the Ebb and Carry anyway. I mean, I can put the weapons back on in a day. Let's just put this shit back on. It'll take me a day, but I will get a mission in before the end of the month to be able to field it, and then I will work on the repair. So, large heavy laser. Where's that ATM? LRM. ATM 3. And a ton of ammunition. 3-day repair, are you kidding me? Oh yeah, it's not an Omni-Mech. Right. The Black Knight? I don't know about the Black Knight being the most Super Sentai style thing. It definitely is the Phoenix Hawk. The Phoenix Hawk has the... It is that mech. Like, it is an anime mech. Let's be honest with ourselves. Because it really kind of is. Down to 70, down to 100... Anywhere where it's 150, it's just down to 100. Because it'll instantly jump to 100. And trim from the back. And I'll throw us out, throw us out. Ooh, that'll be done in 10 days. Somehow I have managed to better armor repair. I'll take it. It'll be ready in time. So, Marauder and Warhammer?
Right.
Oh, yeah, ammo. I'm not canceling it again. So, it won't be ready regardless. So, we're going to be short on mechs and we're going to have to sell things or take a lower level mission. What level missions do we have left? Phoenix Hawk looks like a giant Master Chief. Can't take that. I don't want to take that. Oh, God, it's only 4 skull missions up. 5 skull assassination. Warning. Hard. Oh god, the entire planet sucks. Escort. No. Ambush convoy, we can do, but sucks. Destroy base, okay. Escort, no. Recovery, we can do. Special mission designed to have you fight a super heavy, no. And an ambush convoy, which we can do. So we've got 2 missions we can do, 2 missions we don't want to do. What's witness? What's the witness versus? Oh, this, it's an escort mission, which means it's buggy, but it's against local pirates. So that's where I'm very hesitant to pick it. Because the last time we took an escort mission, we spent an hour running the mission, and then it glitched out on us and we couldn't win. Should have mentioned less Lost Mechs and Thunderbolt and Griffin. Local pirates, and yeah, the council. Yeah, that is true. Alright, we are going to have... We're going to have the Gausser with us. We're going to have the raid boss with us. We should have everybody except the Kangawalla, Fox, and Timberwolf and the Ebb and Carry. Let's run the clock. Oh god, it's getting glitchy. 5. 4. 3. The Gausser is fixed. 2. 1. Okay. Okay, we're there. Just remember that key combo? Yes. Oh, it's not fully fixed. Shit. It's only mostly fixed. What is missing? Let me guess, it's ammo, isn't it? I'm 1 ton short on ammo. On bloody ammo. So this is the Gaussler, guys. Twin Gauss rifles. It has enough ammo to keep it running. The heavy MRMs are going to run dry pretty gosh darn quick. But, I mean, we don't have a choice at this point. I'm going to be launching 2, 4... Yeah, it's got 6 rounds shooting on this. So it's built. Not only is it built, it's built, it looks badass again. Is this fieldable? Yes, it is fieldable. But it's also a proper Gaussler. Well, it's also a proper Mauler now. Because it has the giant shoulder pack missile launchers. Which, that's great. Let's take a look at it. Yeah. It's a full-on Mauler, baby. Which, to be fair, I would swap it back to the Gaussler in a heartbeat if I could, but that is some sexiness right there. Screen really needs a over button to let you just go to the next thing on your task list. Yeah. She's gonna kick butt. I feel it. She'll do well. Maybe not as well as the Gaussler. Eventually, we will need to rebuild the Gaussler, and in fact, I need to rebuild this mech in general. Because we do have some kit back. Again. We could actually put on Hardened Pharaoh, couldn't we? Can't go wrong with heavy arrows? Yeah, but you can go better with, you know, 4 Gauss rifles. I want to go back to 4 Gauss rifles. I don't have the cockpit for it. I do have the arm mounts for it, though. Which is why, at least I think I do. Do I still have arm mounts for it? Yeah, I still got weapon mounts for it. That's what needs to happen in the near future. Wonder if we got a Mauler Mech War 5? Guess would be nice. Yeah. So, both of our assaults are finally going to be on the battlefield. Although, like the Fafnir, the Mauler is going to be getting fielded in an uncompleted, undertonned state. So that that amuses me rather significantly, actually. Oh, this will be interesting. This will be very interesting. 3 mechs currently out. We'll be taking a 7 mech escort mission, which is never safe. Escort missions are super long too, so we're going to be taxing our ammo like nobody does. Alright, last day before the end of the month, we are 800,000 C-bills in the hole, and I think that's where we're going to leave it for tonight's episode. We've been streaming for 3.5 hours, kicking butt, taking names, having a good time. I've been having a good time. I hope you have been having a good time. By the way, if you happen to be new here and you only just stopped on by, make sure you press that follow button. That'll give you notifications every time we go live. Or if you are too shy to press the notification button and watch your little icon show up over here on the corner, then make sure you track us as we go live streaming on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. On Wednesdays and Saturdays, we play this, Apollo's Vipers, as we blast our way through the universe, doing rather insane amounts of damage to things and attempting not to die. And on Fridays, we play Mech War 5 with members of our community. And as of last stream, we did actually finish the campaign, and we're going to be moving on to the rest of the map. However, the VOD for that is going up on Friday at 12 noon, in case you want to catch it. Also, check down below. You'll notice there are several Urban Mechs, much like this one you see here on my t-shirt, and they will bring you to various places on our community. The Discord one will take you to our Discord, where you can hang out and chat and have a good time with people. Or if you want to go check out our YouTube, make sure you head on down to the red and white and black one. And he'll take you over to the YouTube channel where you can find all the VODs for our streams, as well as our YouTube-only campaign, Howl's Harrows, which was a Tortugan pirate start, which has morphed into a very interesting artillery gameplay, as we are going to have 3 mechs with heavy long-range artillery going to be coming up in the near future. All right, folks, so thank you very much for watching. I've been Tarek. If you like what I'm saying, make sure that you hang on by. Head over to YouTube, comment on random things, and tell all of your friends. And I will see you all in the next episode.